Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. It is 60 minutes before the New York opening bell, which means it's time for us to get you ready for your trading day. So obviously, markets, at least stateside, were closed yesterday. I know Nick's given you already a couple of banger London sessions to start off the day, including a hell of a trade this morning. We'll let him go over that later. But guys, we are back at it. We have got a full week, well, not a full week, but 4 straight days. We've got non-farm payrolls coming later this week. We have a presidential news conference later on today. We have a lot going on. It is going to be 5 days and 5 days of market action packed into 4, and it could be a wild day after the 3-day weekend as markets are damping already. So to talk about it and to help me go over that is my 2 favorite co-workers, starting off with the man himself, Mr. White Tea, the man across the pond, the man who you can watch for the London Open every single session, Swiss Nick. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Matt. I just saw I'm blurry as fuck. However, as long as you can hear me well, we're fine. Can you hear me well?
So far, so good.
Yep. You're not fired yet.
So we'll do it anyway. Well, Miriam, I learned before the show that it's actually you who's producing. But yeah, no, I hope you all had a good weekend. Those of you who joined in yesterday's London session and today's London session, welcome back. And let's do this today. It's going to be a good day with our, obviously, 2 other hosts, which I'm looking forward to having a good trading day with. But as usual, let's start this show with our one and only future slaying, matcha drinking, self-muting, honk walking, stranger hugging, Slack notification hating, do not disturb mode, forgetting, phone buzzing, bottom tick, loving, rap battle, killing, non-official Disney princess, curly dread, and matcha mommy. Good morning, Mary.
Dang, you did that all in one breath. Okay, I'll give you your props.
He had 2 or 3 more things. He's just going to keel over at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Well, good morning, Tradeify TV. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, everyone tuning in from all sorts of the world and the nation, wherever you are. Good evening to you as well. So we are ready for a jam-packed week, just like Matt had mentioned. 4 days packed in 5 days packed in 4 days. But we're excited to get started. We're going to go over Nick's London session. I heard he had a banger trade. We are just dropping here in the market. So we're going to go over what trade setups we're looking at, all the data that's going to be coming out as well this week, how to trade this session and the rest of this week. It is September, guys. And guys, remember what I said. If the OGs remember, okay, every first of the month, y'all know what you got to say, right? Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember what you say on the first of the month, every single month? Rabbit. It's rabbit. Okay. You say that because it'll help start your month off on a great start. So make sure you said rabbit yesterday. If you didn't, you have next month to start off with as well. But September is usually a down month. So we're going to be looking at how we start off for this month so far. We'll see if we end up green, if we end up red. We'll take a poll here in just a minute. But before we do that, let's do the market wake up.
Good morning. We're on Matt's screen. Can we go to my screen really quick, Colin? You guys hear us say Colin today instead of Drew because we got our other producer wizard here with us today, who's crushing it behind the scenes. So shout out to Colin. But once we are on my charts, which we are now, we're on the 1 hour chart here on NQ. Let's go through our levels. I mean, today has already been pretty crazy, not gonna lie. If we look at this, just a little input here. We got, this is crazy. We got a 333 point move overnight. 333 on NQ. That is insane. That is definitely not normal. Like minus 1.3% already on the NQ. ES following a similar move. But on the 1 hour, I mean, let's first talk about the levels to the downside. We obviously have this zone here that is sitting, right, which we rejected on the 5th of August, on the 20th of August, and then again on the 22nd of August. So I do expect price to at least consolidate around here. I mean, it's around 50 points away, 40 points away. And I do expect that we're going to at least take a little breather here if we push for the quarterly open, which is kind of crazy because that's at 22,867. So we might finally get that 23,000 level today, Matt, that you mentioned, I think a week ago or a week and a half ago. That might happen today. Let's see. If we would recover and we move back up, then here's what I see. Obviously, a retest of previous week low could be possible. That level was very, very strong. We rejected that heavily on Monday, the 25th of August, and then again, actually yesterday at 2 a.m., so Monday, 2 a.m., and then finally broke through today during the London session. That was also our target during the London session, which brings me, sorry for that, but flashbang. Here you go. White charts. So we did have, during the London session, we did have or the Asia session, actually, we did have a nice wedge pattern, right? Falling wedge here. Nice touch points, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then when London opened, we got a little bit of a fake out. We also spoke about that during the London session. That happens a lot. London tends to fake out in one direction, also then goes in the other direction and fakes that out too at first, which is very interesting. I've seen that happen so many times, and it happened today. And we actually took a short here on the 3-minute charts, which is very rare for me to do. Usually I take my trades on the 5-minute. Now very nice. We swept previous 30-minute candle high, closed not only within the range of the previous 30-minute candle, but also below that, which makes it
Uh-oh, I think we're losing Nick here.
Yeah, I think we're losing Nick. Miriam, why don't you cover the ES here, and we'll circle back.
All right, sounds good. Colin, if you don't mind going to my chart real quick here. Are we on mine? Okay. All right. Okay, so let's well, I'm gonna go over ES after I do NASDAQ here. So NASDAQ on the left here, ES on the right. Let's go over the 1-hour chart here. You guys can see, I just want to show you guys this demand zone that we're just completely slicing through on the NASDAQ here. This is a zone that I was actually looking for us to potentially hold. Now, it's not probably the strongest zone in my opinion, just because of the formation, but I do like this next one that we are potentially getting into. So this right here, I just wanted to show you guys from a bigger time frame. This is actually a lower time frame zone. So typically when you're looking at lower time frames, it doesn't tend to be the strongest. But however, the many times that we've you know, kind of really jumped out of this range here, and this zone actually kind of comes back from a previous zone, but it's been created freshly on a new 30 minutes. So this zone right here, like call it like 23,100, like 109, 095, 100 area, okay, all the way down to this like 23,040. This is a pretty tight zone, so I'm actually looking for us to have a reaction here. ES also right now kind of having some confluence into this 400 area. Now we are getting some decent selling pressure coming in, so you know, it's kind of hard to say that this is gonna hold, because you know, we visited this 400 level on ES several times. I mean, not only is it a psychological level, it is an area of interest. So you guys can see actually this 3-hour zone here on ES has been is being tested as we speak. You know, we have a nice imbalance candle, a consolidation, and then a very big imbalance candle that we put in on the Jackson Hole Friday symposium. So right now, this is a zone that I am going to be looking at on ES in addition to this zone here on the NASDAQ. So we'll see if right now this holds on ES. Right now, we are trying to bounce out of it. But if we break, if we break this zone here on ES, we do have, like I said, this imbalance candle. I mean, you could even call this candle right here a zone. It's not my favorite, but we could see some sort of bounce around like 386, 63.86. But we do have not only this wick to fill, but we also have this 30 minutes demand as well, all the way down to 374. So breaking this, call it like 398, 396 area, I think we might try to test the 375s. And then I would expect some sort of reaction in this area as well. And this is, again, 373, 63.73 to 63.63. If we continue further from that area on ES, I think we have room down to this next demand zone at 343. So another 30 points or so that we could test. But ES does have, quite a few areas to test to the downside. And NASDAQ actually, if we get the move on NASDAQ, I think definitely will help pull ES to the downside. But right now I am looking for this demand zone to potentially hold on the NASDAQ. Again, that's going to be 23,100 down to 23,035. If we break that zone though, if we continue to fly below 23,035, honestly, we're not too far from 23,000. I don't even anticipate 23,000 holding at that point. I think, we could try to test these lows here down at the, call it like 22,928. I think we have room down there. And then I think, if we get further flush down to the 800s, I think the 800s will try to hold. I really do think that, 804, this area has been a very key level in the past several months. And I think, you can go back. Now I'm going to the 4 hour here to really show you guys, but this 800 level, I had mentioned this level many times in the past several sessions. And, I think, like I said, if we continue to flush below 800, I would think we see the 600s. I don't think we're going to have a lot of room to, potentially find some support until we get down, like I said, to the 670 area. And then we have another demand zone there. So, not to say this is all going to happen today. I mean, it absolutely could. We're, looking like we're starting September off on a red day, but, it's definitely possible. And I think we might see, some of that happening in the next few weeks, even. It's definitely possible, but yeah, definitely going to be watching this 23,100 area right now for potential support. ES right now kind of trying to hold this 400 level. Again, we're not even open on the New York session yet, but we do have some significant buyers sitting on book maps right now at 6,400 on ES. The next level down is going to be that 63.95 area that I had just mentioned. So like I said, if we continue down below the 63.95, I think we do have room to the 74s. So we'll keep that on watch for now. But I will be expecting some sort of reaction unless we just honestly just get the selling pressure coming in. You can see the multiple wicks that have come into this area. So I would be, I'd be a little bit more surprised if we just flush through this, but considering it is a 30-minute demand zone rather than a much higher time frame one, I wouldn't be too shocked if we do get the selling pressure. But somewhere in between here, I would expect. And then if we, like I said, if we do flush between or below 23,035, I'll start looking very bearish here and start looking for the next level down, which is again the 22,900 area. So that's what I got for today on both futures. To the upside, again, I think we have to reclaim on the NASDAQ. I would want to see us reclaim this 23,225 area. That's about another 100 points from here, but at minimum that would be the level, and then get back above this zone here, this 3 hour zone, call it like 253. But if we do reclaim those areas, we could start testing the 330s and then previous day low sitting at 23,440, and then, upwards from there. But so far, not looking really good for the Bears or for the Bulls. I think the Bears are really, going to take over today. And we'll see if we start getting this flush. Now ES starting to clear some of those orders as well. So we'll keep this on watch, but I will be looking for shorts here if we start getting the flush through these areas. So that's what I'm looking at. But hopefully we got Nick back here. not sure if he's doing okay. But Matt, why don't you walk us through oil and gold?
Yeah, and we'll do that, and we'll circle back and kind of talk about some of the news events of the week. I also do want to say a quick programming note. Joey Morgan had talked to us this morning. His youngest child is sick, so he's on daddy duty today, so he will not be joining us. So of course we wish his son getting healthy pretty quick. Maybe we'll check in with Joey, see if he can stop by on Friday, and if not, we'll see him next Tuesday. But we'll miss him today, and hopefully the germs around Captain Morgan's household get put down in the next 24 hours. So guys, we'll start in the CL here. We talked about this double top that had been forming on the CL. Basically kind of heading towards the overnight session as we moved in today. Full on breakout. I'm not going to call this a false breakout, even if we tuck back below the 65 area, because we went up a whole dollar. So it's a breakout that just lost its steam. So if you're a bull in oil today, you're going to want to see the 65 area hold. Obviously, oil is dumping here with the market, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that. But until we resolve this 65, so either a bounce off 65 or a break, maybe 15, 20 cents below, that gives us a potential entry. This was prior resistance up here at about 65.10, so we'll watch that for a prior resistance become support. We'll watch that for a support area if we drop down another 10 cents or so. GC, guys, full on breakout mode. We broke out above this ascending channel. We broke out then after further consolidation, broke out further consolidation, and now we've got a nice little area of support on the chart here. We're going to call that 35.37. So that gives us an area to watch for a potential bounce. It's basically held up since the open of Sunday's session, once we pushed above there overnight, and now we've been holding here on the 1 hour. So we'll kind of see where we go. I do want to pull up just a quick 4 hour of the NQ as well, just to put some perspective on this recent downtrend. So basically, we're coming off of 23,800, and Nick's right. I think we're going to test 23,000 today. We're not that far off there. This level of selling going into the open, we have not seen in quite some time. Now, it is the NQ. It is a weird week. It is a day of presidential news conference, although apparently that's the early word is that's going to have something to do with the Department of Defense. But if he takes questions, starts talking about tariffs. I know India's prime minister and a couple of other world leaders met over the weekend, took a few not so veiled shots at the president. So usually he doesn't not respond to those types of things. So we'll see what happens there. And obviously there were some retaliatory tariffs on India for continuing to use Russia oil. So we'll monitor that as well. And again, guys, non-farm payrolls on Friday. This will be the first non-farm payrolls after the president fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So do we see, again, it's kind of been a theme going back to the last year of the Biden administration, and at least so far in the first year of the second Trump administration, that the numbers that are released on the non-farm payrolls get revised down almost across the board. And again, this has been kind of a theme for a various amount of the last 12 to 14 non-farm payrolls. They whatever they come in at, they seem to get revised down as the new numbers are released. So today we should get any revised numbers for the last couple of reports and kind of further exploration of any impact tariffs are having on the labor markets. We're going to pay very close attention to that as well. So it's a short week. It's a big week. We will have I think we'll at least have Amos on tomorrow. We'll see about getting Joey on for another time if his kid's feeling better. But guys, we got to hit the ground running today. Now this is the markets, guys. We could pop 200 points at the open, but I've been watching the selling for about the last 90 minutes as I've been at my computer, and it's just a slow, steady grind down, which to me holds a lot more weight than just a non-news flash pop down or up, right? Because in a lot of cases, that's the algos having some fun, running some stops. But this is just a slow chewing up of all the bits. So to me, that's got some staying power. So do we dump even further at the open? I think it's going to be a really fun day. I think we're going to get plenty of opportunities, and we'll see where we go from there. So in the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun day. And it's always, typically on weeks like this where we have a shorter week, volume's a little lower. tends to be just a little bit choppier. But I do feel good about this week. I do feel good just about September in general. I mean, we talked about August kind of being a rough month for a lot of traders, and some traders feeling extra grateful for even ending the month green, to be said, because it was a really tough month. I think for a lot of us, we can agree that opportunities were there. It was just getting in on solid entries, not getting faked out, like that sort of thing, was happening a lot in August. So again, this is to say that not only am I excited for the summer months to be over, but September historically tends to be a red month, and you guys know I love me a good short. So I'm looking forward to this month and the rest of the year. Really, we have the rest of the year to fill as well. So I think it's gonna get better from here. That's all I've got to say.
All right. Also, I just say Trump is making some statements this morning. I don't know if they're on Twitter or if these are, I don't know. Trump, Chicago is the murder capital of the world. You were just there this weekend, Miriam, so I want to congratulate you on not getting murdered for the few days that you were there.
I'm glad to be here.
Very tough. I imagine it was very dystopian. You and the hubby having to, sort of Mad Max it through the streets of Chicago. But congratulations, you're back and in one piece.
Yeah.
So.
Very grateful to be here.
That's a dump. What just happened there?
A lot of selling pressure here. All right, cleared those orders there on ES. Let's see if we have this continuation. Was that news?
It's got to be something. Because again, I just saw a Trump comment, which means he's either tweeting or talking. So I'm assuming this. U.S. pulls TSMC's waiver for China shipments of chip supplies. So basically, one of the, I'm not sure if this is coming from China, going to China, but that's a major chip producer that is basically just getting some new tariffs slapped on them. So that's going to have an outsized effect on the NQ. I imagine that affects NVIDIA as well. TSM is volume down, so that's probably dropping us a little bit. Boy, this is setting up for it could be a bloodbath at the open.
Yeah, ES breaking. It's unfortunate this is happening right now, because this is actually a short that I would be entering here on ES below 63.95. Right now, I really don't like taking trades right before the market opens. It's not my favorite, and I will stay cash until it opens. But this unfortunately looks like it might be playing out right before. But right now we are in that demand zone that I mentioned on the NASDAQ, breaking that 100 area, 23,100, wicked right into the midpoint of that zone. So still holding for now. It's a little tough to say, with ES, breaking these areas. I think ES does have room down to the 74s, but with NASDAQ right now still trying to hold this demand zone, it gets a little bit iffy. So again, this is going to be one of those wait for the session to give you some sort of entry, some sort of pullback, some sort of confirmation, not just trying to enter right from the go. It's really rare for me to enter a trade right when the market opens, but I almost feel like this might be one of those sessions where that has to or not has to happen, but it might be one of those sessions where we do that. It's just, it gets a little tricky, but I will say, I'm going to be more patient today. I'm going to be a little bit more patient, waiting for a pullback. I don't want to enter right at the open here. So hopefully we hold this area.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had this strong of a move, Miriam, going into the New York Open, and yeah, August was chaotic, right? You mentioned it, and August was not the best month for momentum trading, right? I think scalpers ate quite a bit. I know we talked with Ryan on that on Friday, who I see him in the chat. Welcome, sir. Always glad to have you here. So we'll kind of see. Now September, as I said last week, is one of the weaker months traditionally in the markets, and obviously markets over any longer period of time pretty much always go up. So when a month, I believe it's over the last 10 or 15 years, I apologize if I'm misspeaking on that, we average down 0.5% on the month, which doesn't sound like a lot. Hell, we're down 1.5% almost across the board right now. But for a full month, for basically 20 some odd days of trading, over the course, especially the raging bull markets that we've had since the end of the .com bust. Obviously, we had the subprime mess and COVID crash and all that, but that's very notable. they're basically September's a red month. And again, traders, it's the unofficial end of summer. Big traders are going to be back today after the 3-day weekend. We have another showdown in Congress over funding bills. There could be a government shutdown at the end of the month, and the way they keep yapping about it, I figure it's got to happen sooner or later. We still have things going on with tariffs. Now, apparently, we're pulling waivers for some of the China shipments, which means, and I think this is an American, NVIDIA as well is just plummeting in the pre-market. So what I think this is, there were a number of waivers for American companies selling specifically AI chips to China, and it appears that some of those companies are losing those waivers, which basically means much higher tariffs, because we still have not worked out a full-on tariff deal with China. I think we just kicked the can down the road 90 days. So that's going to cost companies money. It's going to cost the indexes money. Hopefully it helps us make money. So, we got, let's see, more on TSMUS. Okay, so the trade revokes their waiver for China shipments of chip-making supplies. Waiver allowed continued exports despite restrictions, now fully revoked. Move tightens export controls targeting China's advanced semiconductor capacity, impact suppliers and customers reliant on Taiwan-made equipment, broader pressure on global chip supply chains, especially advanced nodes. So that's sort of the next big tech thing we've talked briefly about on the show, but it's companies like NVIDIA giving chips and or graphics cards for AI, right? Whether that's here, overseas. China, by all indications, has basically lapped us in some of the AI race, and so they are just devouring American-made chips from these companies, and now it appears there's going to be export controls on them. So it's basically a waiver away from the tariff. So basically, the cost just went way up on those particular chips. So again, getting the markets moving. We'll see what happens. NQ coming kind of right into support here at 21,100. I'm going to be very, very curious to see if we break 23,000 into the open. It's suddenly, I admit, 10, 15 minutes ago, I was thinking that's kind of a bold prediction, Matt, thinking we're going to get 23K today because we're coming into support. I think at this rate, we may hit it before the new open.
I was going to say, don't speak too soon, because I feel like, just even ES, I've been watching ES right now. The fact that we opened this, what is this, 1 hour candle right below this 3 hour demand zone. So not looking too great so far. Definitely have the momentum. And I think it's going to be up to the bulls to see if they wake up around these areas. Like I said, NASDAQ can fill down to this 23,035. There's really no reason that we couldn't break that, especially if we get the volume and the momentum. It's going to be really tough, right? This is going to be one of those days, guys, where it's going to be really tough to not try to jump into the trade right as the market opens. So I do caution and warn you guys not to be impatient today. This is one of those where you could see the move happening, and I'm sure, there's definitely the possibility, and I have the inkling that we're going to get like the drop and continue to drop, but you want to make sure that you're patient. You want to make sure that you get a good entry. You're not just like jumping into a trade. It's really better to wait for the confirmations. Make sure that you're not just chasing something because you don't want to lose out on it. Those sort of habits over time are not beneficial to your trading journey unless you've been in the game, you understand what you're doing, you understand the risk, right? Like I said, it's very, very, very rare for me to jump in on a trade right at the market open. It's very rare. Like I can't even tell you the last time I've done that, but typically I don't do it because, like I said, there's a lot of just indecision happening in the first 30 minutes, first 15 minutes. That's why we always talk about wanting to wait and looking to wait for that 15-minute opening range to develop, so that we start to understand, all right, where is the direction. A lot of people don't even they don't even trade for the first hour for that initial balance to develop. We have a few traders that do that. So again, if the move happens, it's fine, guys. Like that's another thing to keep in mind. There's going to be so many trades to take in the future. I can't tell you, I've taken thousands of trades in my career, and not once have I seen the market like do something completely earth-shattering different that I haven't seen already. So just get used to that, especially if you're a new trader. Understand that there's always going to be an opportunity. If you don't catch this one, there's going to be one the next day and probably the next day after that, because the market's not going anywhere.
Yeah, in the last couple of weeks, we've had a number of guests on, whether regulars or special guests, talking about the orb, the 15-minute orb, or the 60-minute initial balance. I think those are going to be huge today, especially if, and guys, this is well within the range of possibility. At the New York Open, we decide we want to chop around a little bit and kind of figure out where the next move is going to be. That actually may be an ideal scenario. We get some smaller 5-minute candles, 3 of them to start the orb, and then a breakdown from there. I don't know that I'm ready to say we're going to go bullish today, but there's going to be some dead cat bounces as we continue to go down, and especially maybe a nice bounce, an opening range, ORB break to the downside. I think could be a really, really nice setup. But again, if we decline another 50, 100 points into the open, which we're still just 25 minutes from the open. Just be careful, guys. I know there's going to be, especially on this overnight move, there's going to be a lot of people bragging about big wins on Twitter or whatever social media, TikTok or whatever crap's out there now. But just be careful, guys. Don't hold yourself to somebody else's standard, and don't get chopped around at the open. It's very easy to assume we're just going to, continue to decline, and maybe we do. They may also rug pull us a little at the open and pop it 50, 100 points before moving down. Think about it. Big shorts, maybe got short overnight. They're going to be looking for areas to take profit if they haven't already. Yep. So you could see, just because we see a lot of buying at the open or at some point in the opening 30 minutes, does not mean the trend has reversed. It does not mean the buyers are taking control. It might just be short sellers covering and a few scalpers and HFTs in there taking advantage of it. So be very careful. I saw a couple of people asking, guys, I've changed my mind on this over the years about my news feed and guys. I think in this era of intersection of the markets and politics and tariffs and Trump tweets and all that, you got to have a news feed. You can't just wing it anymore. Now that being said, there's some really good curated feeds on Twitter or some of the other social media platforms that basically can do it for free. I use a company called the Trade Exchange, Trade Exchange, 1E between trade and exchange. I don't have any business relationship with them. I'm not an affiliate for them. I'm a paying customer. I get a news feed. It's, I think, anywhere from 40 to 70 a month, depending on what level you have. But guys, it's some kind of news feed. You don't have to pay $10,000 or whatever for a Bloomberg terminal. Again, there's some that are cheaper. But I think in this day and age, like, again, what did we all say as soon as that flush breaking the lows? It's like, okay, what happened? What was it? Okay, well, we were able to find out within a couple of minutes. Guys, I really think you have to, if you're a day trader, I think you have to have a news feed at this point, because you got to know what's coming and you got to know what just happened. So, again, the news we don't care about. We only care about the market's reaction to it. But there is difference between, for example, this is a pretty substantive thing that just came out. It would encourage me that there could be some more selling once the market's open. A news list decline or a news list pop, you're going to want to be very careful. You're not, in most cases, it's actually beneficial to fade those, even for a quick little scalp here or there. But we got to be careful not to get caught in, caught with our pants down as far as the news is concerned. We got to make sure we know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I use Twitter for mine. I get my news updates that pop up on my phone. So I did get the one that, I did see the one that you were talking about with Trump saying that Chicago is a murder capital, the murder capital of the world, unfortunately. So I had a great time in Chicago. I thought it was a.
I heard you tried Portillo's.
I did. And you know what's funny? Because I remember trying it before, but I did take Nick, little background Nick here. We met up, me, him, and Drew met up at a local brewery, and it was cool. It was just, we all met up. It's funny because we're like, we've never met Drew. And even Nick was like, I live down the street from him and I've never met him.
So Drew is real. Drew is not an AI.
He's a real person. Yes, okay, he does exist. So I can confirm he does exist. But yeah, we all hung out, and Nick gave me some recommendations to try Portillo's with a specific order, with everything on it, with chili, what was it, cheese fries on the side or something like that. But yeah, it hit the spot. It was a nice little touch. But it was really nice weather too. I mean, it was I think it rained and drizzled a little bit. It was so refreshing coming from this 100-degree heat that I've been witnessing here in Southern California. So that was very nice. But definitely have to make it a move back, because I feel like we didn't spend enough time there, and Chicago's just an awesome place. Like there's so much to do there. So definitely gonna be going back. Yeah, Drew is in fact a real person.
Okay, that's good. That's good. But well, is he just a really advanced Tesla robot?
You know, I tried like poking him a few times just to make sure. I can confirm he does have real like skin to him. So
okay. Well, I mean, they're going really far and advanced in this stuff now. So
yeah, you're right. I mean, we'll see. Well, if he might be taking the day off today to reboot. So
it's software update.
Yeah. Oh man. Good times.
Nick, how we doing? Are we are you still buffering?
It seems like it. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know how I sound or look right now, but trying to figure out. You tell me.
It seems good to me so far.
Yeah, give it 5 minutes though.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm overloading ChatGPT with questions right now to figure out what the issue is, because my internet is perfect. Internet connection is absolutely perfect. CPU, RAM, everything not overloaded at all, and it's just me lagging whenever Miriam joins in. So there must be an issue, but I'm just trying to figure out what.
I'm the problem.
If there's any tech wizards in the chat, let me know. I'm going crazy here.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah. You do sound better, it sounds like, though. So hopefully whatever you did is working.
Trader's Nest, I actually did try to flush DNS. Didn't do anything. Didn't help at all.
Yeah, he gave a courtesy flush and it didn't make a difference. So
have I tried restarting? I have. Have I tried plugging my computer in? I have.
Have you tried kicking it?
Yeah.
I have not. Maybe I should hit it with the hammer again.
Yeah, maybe you just need to give it a hug.
Oh, maybe I should hug some strangers, maybe?
Yeah.
Have I tried restarting? Yes, I have.
Turn it off and on again.
The amount of time, I used to work at Verizon Wireless when I was in college, and literally the amount of times I've had to say that to people and it actually working. They're like, oh, I didn't try that.
Yeah, Schrodinger's right. If you try downloading more RAM.
Yeah. Or Loco is asking if I redeemed the code. That's a good idea too.
The code.
Have I put it in Rice? No, I have not.
The downloading RAM and all that stuff reminds me when I was in high school and I played baseball, and we had a couple of ball kids that would come to the game. It was usually somebody's younger brother or something, and so we always messed with them and say, like, we'd send, hey, we need you to run to the field house and get the key to the batter's box, right? Which is just a place on the field. Or what we would do is tell them we need a left-handed bat. And so they bring no, this is a right-handed bat. We need a left-handed bat, and get them going back and forth 5 or 6 times. So every time somebody says the downloading more RAM, I think of that experience.
That's great. Time.
Yeah, you have to buy a $500 Target gift card and internet support with an Indian area code.
I can try.
Just don't redeem it.
Do not
redeem it.
Oh, good times. Good times. Well, we're about like 16, 17 minutes away here from the New York Open. Currently trying to hold. We are trying to hold. ES trying to reclaim the 6,400 area. NASDAQ is holding this demand zone as we speak, but again, it's going to be up to the New York Open here to decide which way we go for the day. And I think, man, did we get a poll? What do we think? Yeah, we do have a poll.
We got one up there.
All right, so 38% says mega bounce. Y'all think we're gonna have a mega bounce all the way up to the highs here. Continued dump says 51%, and then sideways 11%. We'll see. So the bears take the lead so far, which isn't very common. That doesn't tend to happen, but let's see what we get today.
Absolutely. Little bit of a bounce here. Well, I wouldn't even call it a bounce. We're just consolidating. Boy, I want that 23K test. I really, really want that today.
Yeah, we're not too far from it. I mean, considering we dropped, like Friday, we didn't even talk about what happened on Friday, right? We had that nice move to the downside in the morning and then just completely did nothing for the rest of the day. It was just, I mean, even the 30-minute, like if I go to the 30-minute on Friday, look at this. This is what we did on Friday.
Yeah.
This is what we did on Friday. Like, that's just mean. That's just mean. So I remember we all talked about like this area here, you know, and this was ES. This wasn't even the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was worse. This was the NASDAQ. So, you know, we definitely held like we were talking about this 425 area holding. And I think I remember a few times talking about longing this area, but I know we got a few people trying to, you know, to long when we got up to the 500. We just never could break this 500. We finally broke it in the Asia session, but yeah, definitely got the move back down. So it's going to be an interesting session. I think, you know, bulls have some things to prove, and we'll see if we get the move here. Right now, still getting this bounce here, not a bounce really, just a hold of this demand zone. So we'll see if we get an opening drive at the New York session. ES starting to reclaim this 400 area as well. So man,
you talked about the bulls there like an ex. You're like, yeah, they have something to prove.
they're always like testing me, these bulls and bears. I mean, I feel
you
like...
at 2 a.m, you up, you know, what a yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, August was a rough month. I'm still like processing August. I feel like it's just, you know, you'll have seasons as a trader where you start to recognize like, all right, this is the time that I, you know, start to kind of pull back a little bit. I mean, we talked about that, you know, a couple months ago, even with, you know, going through seasons as a trader and understanding, you know, position sizing and being agile and making sure that you can, you know, understand what the market is telling you. You know, your strategy is, you know, the edge in your strategy is understanding like what the market conditions are, because you can still have a really solid strategy, but you might need to make like little few tweaks to it, right? So it can work in the current market conditions. And I think, you know, for me, that biggest thing has been like not only sizing down, but waiting and being extra patient for a confirmation. I'm in a very aggressive trader. You know, some of my biggest moves and my biggest wins have come from just momentum trading, but I've realized, you know, over the years, like breakouts tend to happen more frequent or less frequently than actually getting the break and then retest and then getting the continuation. So I've had to adjust my strategy quite a few times. And definitely in this market environment that we're sitting in right now, it's just been a lot more waiting for the moves, waiting to be patient. You know, even the afternoon moves, really, like, you know, we've been seeing a lot of the moves happen in the open in the morning. But sometimes if the move doesn't happen in the morning, I will come back and I'll trade the afternoon. We'll typically get something then. So, you know, just being a little bit more patient, waiting for a setup, and just trusting that, you know, your strategy is going to play out, and waiting for that. But that's why I say, guys, don't try to chase this. You know, just let it happen. If it goes, it goes. It's okay. Matt always says, what do you always say, Matt? It's better to...
I say a lot of things, Mary.
I know.
No, what you're referring to is I say a lot of things and they're all just dripping with wisdom. So, you know,
here we go.
No,
sure missed you over the weekend.
What you're referring to is better to wish you were in a trade than out of a trade.
That's right.
And so, yeah, guys, honestly, there's not a thing in the world that would surprise me at the open here. If you tell me it's a 100-point up candle, believe you. 100-point down candle, believe you. 1 or 2 consolidation candles while the big boys try to figure out where they're going to take things next, I'll believe it there too. There is literally nothing that would surprise me at the open, which means when there's that big a range of outcomes, we probably want to wait out at least the opening 5, probably the opening 15. And don't worry about missing moves, guys. We're already down 1.5%. If we dump to 23K and you're not participating in it, that's fine, because remember, if you're not participating in a big move, that's fine, because every big move has either a counter move or a continuation move. Now, when that happens, of course, is then the issue in terms of our trade management. But honestly, guys, yeah, great big moves that you're in, love them, or that you're, because you're in them. But big moves you're not in, love those too, because it means some sort of response move is coming. And I'm not ruling out one of those 2.5-3% down days. We haven't had one of those for a while. We had a lot of big down and big up days around the tariff stuff in was it March, April, May. The tariff stuff is still very much ongoing, but it's not as much a day-to-day thing now. I don't know, Merriman. This feels like it's going to be a big news week. We have a lot on deck that we already know about, the scheduled news, as we call it. I have a feeling like, again, this TSM thing, that's unscheduled news. I have a feeling that's the first of many this week. This just feels like, again, Congress is coming back. We've already worked harder today than Congress usually does in an entire session. But regardless, we're going to we're already getting public statements from both sides talking about, shutdowns and here's what we need. We've got it's going to be a hectic week, I think, politically. And of course, we always have the threats of statements and or tweets from the president. And if they're going to start going after the companies that sell a lot of chips to China, we talk about NVIDIA being the golden goose of the markets basically over the last 2 or 3 years. They're getting hammered this morning. So so let's see what happens. NQ is like a sibling you care for and hate at the same time. That's an accurate description. I would yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Like, she'll have her moments, when she gives you the move, she'll give you the move. The thing with NASDAQ is, like, when it gets momentum, it moves, it goes. And you guys, obviously you can see what happened here in the overnight session, but it's very important to be aware of these key levels. Last week was just, for me, it was pretty tough. It was a pretty tough week for me. I think I took like a couple of trades. I didn't take too many trades, but it really was just like, typically with the end of the month too, it's harder to trade during the end of the month. People are closing out their positions, whatever the case may be. We're going into a 4-day weekend as well. So, it was a little bit harder of a week. I was traveling too. So typically when I travel, I try to be as hands-off as possible. But definitely a week for me that I was, kind of struggling a little bit. But like I said, I think September, the month of September, I think will be a good month. Again, we're out of the summer months. The price action that we got in the summer months was just completely, just a whole different breed. But we also do have, the Fed statement coming out as well in September, like this month. I think it's coming out on the 17th. Is when we have the statement. Yeah, Wednesday, September 17th. That's when they're going to be deciding the federal fund rates. Are we completely going to be cutting rates? It's going to be a very important week. So really a lot of news coming out, not just to start us off for the week, but we have a lot coming out next week, and then like I said, the week of the 17th is going to be a pretty important week as well. So I'm just excited for September in general. I think it's a great time. I love the fall time as well. We're getting out of this crap heat, the humidity. I'm over it, guys. I'm so over it. But I'm ready. I'm ready to start on a fresh note. So
yeah, and thanks for bringing up the interest rates too. This is one thing I forgot, but I was just focused on this week. But yeah, if we take a look up here, this is the Fed Watch tool, the target rate probabilities for the 17th of September meeting, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Right now, showing an 89.8%. We're going to round up there, 90% chance of a 25 basis point rate cut. It will be curious over the next couple of days if we add a third column here, and if some people start betting, albeit it'll be a long shot, but start positioning for a potential 50 basis point rate cut, especially if a court comes back and pushes Fed Cook out of her position because the president fired her for cause last week, and she basically sued him saying you can't do that. So we anticipate the Supreme Court backs up the president as it has consistently done. So how long is that going to take? Does this take a week, 2 weeks? Is she able to sit in on this next meeting? Probably not a coincidence that she is one of the voices at holding rates. So if you can push her out, that's one less vote for holding steady. So we'll see what happens, guys. It's going to be like I said, I just have this feeling, Miriam, it's going to be a wild week.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Just to even start us off for this short week too. We have data coming out at 9:45 here, and then 10 a.m. as well Eastern. So just make sure you guys are aware of the data that's going to be coming out. Make sure if you're in a position, you have your stop set. The data coming out at 7 a.m. or I'm sorry, I'm saying 7 because I'm on West Coast again. It was so weird. Like I'm going back and forth to time zones, but 10 a.m. Eastern is going to be the ISM manufacturing PMI. So it is a red folder news. Make sure, like I said, 10 a.m. you're aware. You have, I know Nick likes to put a line on his chart, a vertical line on the specific time that we're going to get data, so he doesn't forget to, accidentally enter a trade during that time. But I'm going to probably be waiting. Hopefully we don't get a massive move during that time. I'm really, really hoping for that. We, kind of consolidate until that news comes out and then we get a move. So, we're going to be waiting on that. But so far right now, a true gap down is in play. We look at the, regular trading hours here. NASDAQ, on what was it, Friday, we closed at 469, right? So it's definitely going to be a nice gap down that we get on the extended trading hours here. And then, once we get that, it's going to be, do we get a true gap down, which is a continuation, right, of that move, or do we get some sort of retrace back into these levels and see if we, start to try to reclaim and wake up the bulls? But I think at minimum, like I said, I think the bulls have to reclaim this 23,337 area. If not, it's still bearish to me. So we're going to be opening here in less than 5 minutes or so. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. We basically last half hour, we've kind of stalled out right around 23,100, a little above. Let's see if we can pop above there. I guess it's possible we make a little run. Actually, like I said, nothing would surprise me in the first 5-minute candle. But again, guys, don't be rushing in anything. I saw somebody saying, I'll take a lottery long at the open. Hopefully it's an account that you can afford to lose in one way, shape, or form. And again, stuff like that, guys, it works just enough to keep you doing it. But make sure you have don't get me wrong. If you got a system behind it and it's proven to work, hey, by all means, hope it works great for you. But we joke about little degen in the background, but for all of his degenning in terms of size, he actually takes a pretty smart trade. So so don't get too caught up. And again, if there's a move, especially if there's a move down, don't immediately chase it. Let's see what the opening, guys. I don't think, knock on wood, I don't think this is going to be one of those days we only get like one move at the open and then it's just barcode city for the rest of the day. I think it's going to be an active day. I think it's going to be a very active week. So don't compromise your setups. There should be plenty of setups this week. And if there's not, we'll wait for tomorrow or the next day or the next week or the next month. We're coming off of a chaotic month, to put it mildly, and we're entering a month that historically has been chaotic as well. So let's be very, very, very careful today. I don't want to see people blowing accounts left and right today, because that sets you up for, it's a short week, sets you up for a miserable week, a shitty weekend, and then you come back on Monday all cranky. So let's be careful. Cranky's my gig around here.
Yeah. Don't want to be cranky. No cranky action to start off the month.
No yucky.
No ews.
Only cutes.
Only us. I don't know. Still haven't finished my caffeine for the morning.
No, so. I can tell. Yeah.
Oh man.
So the big news for you, Mariam, personally, there's apparently like a matcha shortage in Japan now. Are you going to be okay?
I'm managing. Okay.
Well, I saw that over the weekend. I just want you to know, because you're my friend and coworker, I actually bagged up half the yard. So I have a whole bag of matcha in my garage. It's just going to be sitting in a black bag. Maybe I'll put it in the heat. It'll steep a little bit. Then just run some water through it. You're good to go.
You need to turn it into powder. It doesn't work like that, Matt. Come on.
What the fuck do I know?
You got to make sure that it's like powdered up. You got it fine. Make sure it can dissolve in the water real nice. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you. I'll put it on the garage floor and just stomp it a few times until it's powdered.
What is that called? Like a meddler?
Muddling. Yeah,
muddler.
I'll muddle it with my foot. Anyway, guys, that sounds like it would get all over your shoes. It would kind of be a mess, and it'd be a battle to get them clean. But speaking of battles, it's time for the opening bell battle. You know, I will say this, Miriam. This is the first show that Drew's not producing in the background. We've got Colin doing. He's been on point with the transitions today.
Give it
So
up for Colin, guys.
I'll
Yeah.
admit, I was trying to catch him on that one. He was ready. He
Yep.
was ready. Drew
Yep.
has
He's paying
Drew has
attention.
trained his Padawan very well.
That's true. Yeah, give it up. Colin's our guy today. So we're giving it up for Colin in the background here, just making these transitions work and making us look great. So thank you, Colin. But
Which for
yeah,
me is a full-time job for somebody.
Yeah. Good times. And guys, if you haven't already, I mean, we love to see this, right? We're at 21, almost 22,000 subscribers. We love you guys for supporting us every day. If you are new here, please make sure that you are subscribed as well. Make sure that you like this episode and, you know, hopefully keep us going for a long time. So we're shooting for that 22K. So we're not too far from there.
Yeah, guys, it's all about getting our message out there, and yeah, we're here at Tradeify TV. We like and support everything that's going on at Tradeify and all the cool things that are coming down the pipe in the coming weeks, which we know about and you guys don't. And we're not allowed to announce yet, but guys, just truly stay tuned. There's some big things in the works in the coming weeks, but it's also about getting the message out there, guys. We are not shying away from telling you that this is difficult to do. We're not shy from telling you that this is a battle on a day-to-day basis. And so, you know, stick with us. We're going to help you through it as much as we can. And at the very least, you're going to have some trade entertainment. We're hopefully going to have some fun together. Speaking of, guys, we are 20 seconds from the opening bell. This candle looks like it's going to close down on the NQ. Be careful on these opening 15 minutes, guys. We have not had an overnight move like this in a while, and especially coming off of what essentially is a Sunday night kind of weekend trading. Let's be careful, guys. And now it's time. Ding, ding, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Oh, quite the battle here on book maps. Yeah, these buyers are trying to catch a bid. I can tell.
Yeah.
They are just fighting here, but so far sellers just keep pushing them down. Let's see. Looking for this 23,030 area to hold potentially here on the NASDAQ, but so far bears are taking over. Like I said on ES, unable to reclaim this 400 area, can start pushing us down to the 73, 74s. That would be the next demand zone that I have on ES. And then NASDAQ breaking 23,034 would send us probably likely down past 23,000 into 22,980. So let's see. Right now, some buyers sitting on ES at 63.80. And then 63.70 and then 63.65. So let's see if those areas hold. Right now, NASDAQ's trying to break that 35 zone. 23,000 is the next area of support here on book maps. Definitely going to be waiting this one out.
Yeah. I think we're going to go test 23K here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't see a lot of buyers after 23K here on the NASDAQ unless, you know, of course, they can start stepping in and creating those new orders. But so far, not a lot of support sitting on book maps below 23,000. ES breaking those levels here as well. Like I said, 63.80 is the next level of support I see on book maps. Lots of buyers actually stepped in there. So let's see if they try to hold that area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely kind of some back and forth price action to start the day here, guys. Be careful. Be careful.
Oops. SPX also still has a gap to fill. If ES still continues to get the downside pressure, I think we enter this gap fill here on SPX at 63.55. The rest of the gap to fill. So that gap will fill at 63.40.39 area. Otherwise, we have an upside gap here that we created in the overnight session. And And we actually did fill this tiny little gap here from Friday. So that's been completely filled now. Let's see if ES, like I said, can hold this 80 level. If we can, I think, obviously it'll push SPX up. NASDAQ will start retracing here as well. We are trying to hold this demand zone so far. And you guys can see, multiple levels of holding, multiple times that we've tried to hold this. Even if I go back, I think this kind of goes back to, this goes back all the way to the 5th of August. So this whole area right here is a pretty key area for NASDAQ to hold right now. We start getting continuation. I don't even think 23,000 holds. I think we start coming through that into the 980s. But right now we are trying to hold. We're trying to catch a bid here. Not a lot of buying pressure. Actually, some nice volume, just not a lot of buying pressure. Nice volume though.
Yeah, we'll see where this candle closes. Bulls would love to see a seller's tail or a buyer's tail on this candle.
Yep. I think if we close strong above 100 on NASDAQ, I think this will be a nice, we could possibly see 173, possibly 200 on the NASDAQ. But ES definitely the weaker one here. Some sellers sitting at 390 here on ES. See if we hold.
Pretty bullish close to this first 5-minute candle.
Mm-hmm. Yes, much, much weaker though. That bounce on NASDAQ so far. Buyers still are present in this area. Nice. Above 100 now.
This thing's got some room.
Oh, yeah.
About 160 is the -1 standard dev band off of VWAP.
We have stack liquidity right now sitting between 150 and 200, pretty much every 15-point increment on the NASDAQ. So I think, we could start targeting, like I said, this 175, then 207 would be the next area. If we clear 200, I think we have room to 250. Let's see. I think bears would have to defend around the 175 to continue this move down. ES would need to, again, sellers would need to defend 400, call it like 403 on ES. Otherwise, we continue to get this nice bid in and then move to the upside. So we'll see. But this is why you don't, catch the first move here, because right now they are holding it.
Basically already a 100-point move off the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, with our ranges is not, earth-shattering. But yeah, we're 6 minutes into the open and we pushed down to 25 and now we've made an over 100-point move to the upside.
NASDAQ definitely catching some bids here. 175 is going to be that next target. If anyone's in a long for whatever reason, then I would target that area. I would probably set a stop around like the 98 level, depending on your entry. Yeah, thank goodness for no chasing, Fear to Flow. Absolutely. Absolutely. We've seen this. Listen, this isn't our first rodeo, right? We've seen a lot of this happen in the first 5 minutes, first 15 minutes. I mean, there's a lot of shorts that are trapped here, down here at the 23.040s, thinking the move was going to happen, and we just held this demand zone.
Yeah. I
wouldn't call this necessarily a fresh zone anymore, but it's still an area. I mean, if this candle, like, let's see, on the 30-minute, I mean, this 30-minute so far is strong. Even on the 1 hour here, I mean, we're pretty much retracing half the last 1 hour candle so far. So if we reclaim 175, I think bulls will really start to take charge here. So we'll see.
Yeah, Mario's right. A lot of people probably chase shorts into the open, especially once we broke that session low. And that could propel the next move up, right? I mean, again, we could go to 250, and I still wouldn't necessarily consider it bulls in control. I would consider it maybe that the shorts are getting squeezed at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we'll be careful. We'll see what happens, but I love that we're pushing up because it gives us some opportunity to catch a short.
Yes.
It puts value back in some short sides here. I don't know that I'll take a long as we're below 200, but yeah, we could. Francis is right. We do have some news coming up at quarter till and the top of the hour.
ES reclaiming, if ES can reclaim this 400 level, I think SPX starts to get into this gap fill, which is a very large gap that we would need to fill. I don't necessarily think it's one of those that fills all the way, but we do have, we have some room on SPX if we can get into this gap. The gap starts, I would say, around 63.85. If anyone plays SPX or trades SPX going off of ES's move, that's the level I would look for us to clear 400 to the upside and then get into the gap fill on SPX.
All right, so
Oof.
shorts have been squeezed. So let's see. This is a big candle right here.
Yeah, ES starting to get some volume here. But buyers and sellers are really kind of trying to defend this area right now. Still not able to clear even the 96 level on ES is a key level. So right now rejecting the 9 EMA here on the 5-minute. So far still looks bearish here to me on ES. NASDAQ looking a little bit more bullish just because of this candle, this nice wick that we got. But so far ES is not looking too great. Yeah, it's some resistance on book maps, 96 area, and then support right now currently sitting at 87, and then still at that 80 level. Feels like a Monday.
It really does, yeah. Well, it kind of is in a way.
Yeah.
Need to push above 165 to get out of the top of the highway zone on the highway on the -1 standard deviation.
What level is that sitting at right now?
The actual -1 standard deviation is right there at about 150. The band goes from about 165 down to 130.
Okay, got it. See if ES can clear this 96 level, getting those orders filled there. Nice. Next level on ES, we need to get volume coming in on NASDAQ right now on book maps, but ES does need to clear the 400 level next. NASDAQ, again, right into that 175. Let's see if we can get more of a movement here because 200 is going to be that next level up. Nice move so far on the NASDAQ. Damn. Still rejecting here, this 175 zone. We have about 3 minutes left, less than 3 minutes until this opening range develops. Saral, the volume indicator I use, I'm honestly not like, I don't use it too much, but it's I think it's called buy sell. Yeah, buy sell volume bars. Yeah, we do have news as well in 3 minutes. Thank you.
It'll be a pretty big orb regardless.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty big orb.
ES still rejecting this 96 level and the 9 EMA. If news wasn't coming out, I likely would have taken that short here on ES with a stop above 400.
Anybody resisted the urge to take a trade today?
It's funny too, because like when I saw this move happen to the downside, I was like, I don't know. I feel like these longs are going to try to come in here.
I felt like a further down move would be a head fake.
Yeah.
I'm still not ready to call it a head fake, because if we end up back down at lows, then it was just a dead cat bounce and not a head fake per se. But if we pump up to, honestly, you tell me right now we're at 23K or we're up at VWAP in the next 15-20 minutes, I'll believe it.
Yeah. Honestly, there's nothing this market can do that I wouldn't be completely shocked at.
I said Lil D-Gen says a cloak wants to come out. Did you see the cloak? Miriam,
I personally did not. No,
okay,
he did not pull it out, unfortunately. But yeah, it's what kind of
probably is that, man. You're trying to represent Chicago there, Nick. You don't even pull out the cloak, man. That's poor form.
I know. Yeah. We did go over some D-Gen trades though, so he did give me a little insight into his secret sauce.
Oh, okay. All right.
So definitely cool to get that insight, but maybe he'll drop a course on it in the near future.
Yeah, buy his course. $10,000 per day.
Oh, good times. All right, here's the first set of news coming out. Still getting that resistance here on ES. NASDAQ trying to catch a bid here. Still resisting that 175 zone. Let's see.
It's 15K, but I'd get a discount. I appreciate that, Lil D-Gen.
That's nice. See.
DVD.
All right, opening range has been established.
So basically about 178 is our orb break.
Oh, nice. Well, it's not working.
Having some tech issues there.
Oh, just indicators not wanting to populate. That's cool. It's fine. I don't need them. Let's see if we get this clear of opening range high here on the NASDAQ. ES still like struggling. Trying to break here on NASDAQ. Next level up is 23,200. Have some decent sellers sitting there.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna at least go test 200 here. So we are getting an orb breakout to the upside here. See if it's a false breakout here. We are tucking back in there.
Yeah, it looks like a false fake out right now. I don't know. I don't really trust this. Especially ES still rejecting 96. ES looks like it just wants to make the move to the downside here. I would love I love this short right now. I really do. I'm just hesitant because we have news coming out.
Yeah. Well, you got 13 minutes till the news, so.
True. Would have liked that entry at 96 on ES. Right now, still rejecting the opening range here on NASDAQ. If NASDAQ gets the move, ES will flush. And I don't think the 80s will hold this time. Let's see. I'm playing chair spin game. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is the problem with like trying to short ES with NASDAQ being a lot stronger. Not helping ES here to make the flush. So getting back into that 396 area. But NASDAQ is breaking opening range high right now.
Can we get through 200? Clearly, this pre-market news has kind of got us not quite knowing what we want to do here.
Yeah, lots of indecision right now. Still. Ooh. ES catching a bid here at 400, getting the volume here on ES. Nice strong push so far above 400. Next target up is 405 and then 410 on ES. NASDAQ touching right into that 200 level. Let's see if we can clear that. Nice strong close on that 5 minute on NASDAQ. Let's see if we get the continued move here.
Got to break 200. Got to do it with some volume.
Oh, my leg's asleep. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, and I have the worst posture when I'm sitting. Like, I'm causing this issue. Oh wow, lots of buying pressure coming in here on futures.
There we go.
Lots of buying pressure. All right, let's see if we can hold this 200 on the NASDAQ. Still needs to get above, I think, this 253 area. That's actually the next level of resistance I see on book maps. Wow, what a hold.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of buying pressure still. Wow, we are going. Let's see if 250 here finds resistance. I'm gonna wait for this news to come out, guys. That's why I haven't entered anything yet, but let's see. Right now target would be not just 250 but VWAP sitting at 300. Look at the 30 minutes so far. That's nuts. That is crazy. Lots of buying coming in right into that 250 area. Let's see if those orders clear at 250. Wow. Sellers are trying to step in around here. $237 and then 250. Yeah, some sellers really stepped in at 240.
Calling the V shape since before the open. Easy, guys. We're still down 1% here.
I know.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. It's possible. Very possible. But and if you made some money, good for you, man. But just be careful crowing about. I would love to see a nice selling wick on this candle, and then it did
Oh,
back
for
below
sure.
200. That would be juicy.
That would be juicy. I'll be looking potentially at the 300 level to see what we do here, because there is some potential for us to, reject, not just considering where VWAP is sitting, but some of this consolidation that happened on the 1 hour here in the overnight could try to find resistance here. ES getting a nice strong push. Wow, what a move.
There we go. Buyers just jump right back in.
Yeah. Right into 250 here. Let's see. Literally 250.50. That high we made. News will be coming out here in less than 7 minutes. So just waiting on that. Trying to be extra patient here. SPX is also in that gap fill currently. So like I said, ES clearing that 400 would put SPX into this gap fill. Let's see right now. We're having some resistance here on SPX at 6,400. So if we clear that, I think we have a move up. But that's going to rely on ES's move as well, because SPX follows ES. 64.12. Oh, nice, Brett. Took a little short off 250 for 20 points. Very nice. How much you make? Looking at 265 on the NASDAQ for a short. I don't hate it. I would almost think like 276 would be a little
I would
better.
love to get up to VWAP there. VWAP sitting at 295. Not sure VWAP's going to act as support or resistance today, but I would like to see it tested.
I don't hate a short right now. I know it sounds,
No.
counterproductive considering what we're doing, but or intuitive or whatever the fuck, but I don't know.
Yeah, just whatever the
One
fuck.
of those. Yeah, see, look at let's see what we do at the 78 level here. Curious. I do like VWAP. If we can get a test of VWAP at the 300 level, I would prefer that. Again, need to see what this data will come out. We got about 4 minutes left here till this news comes out. Trying to be extra patient, guys.
Hello.
Oh, look at you. Hello.
Oh, still blurry. Never mind. I'll go back to my hole here.
Oh, we missed you. I was gonna say you can
I
turn the
missed you
camera
too,
off,
but yeah,
but
you know what?
That beautiful.
Can you hear me well?
We can hear you all
Can you
right.
hear me well?
Might be a
Okay,
little delayed.
we might just rock with that then. I'm just gonna be a little whatever that is. Maybe I can turn into Nick Simmons or something.
Nick Simmons.
Oh man. I'm in Game Boy quality right now.
Yeah, that's about
Game
it. Yeah.
Boy. Oh man, taking me back.
We were going through some stuff the other day. My wife has a fully functioning original Game Boy. I had no idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how much those go for today.
I think there's more of them around than you think. I mean,
Oh.
they were so mass produced for a while, but yeah, I would. It was so cool to see.
That is really cool, yeah. Austin, bro, is in 140p.
He's right. He's right.
That was funny.
All right, I'll just be the ghost in the background today. I'm just, you can imagine.
We should just get a picture of Nick Simmons up here. That could be your placeholder.
If you want to see me, just go and watch the London stream in the background. But I'm going to be a ghost today, all right?
I know it is kind of peculiar how every single time I get on, you're everything on your end just goes to shit.
It's so weird. And like we streamed for 2.5, 3 months and nothing was broken. And suddenly out of nowhere, I'm gone and I'm like streaming in potato quality. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe Mercury's in Gatorade or something.
Mercury's in Gatorade.
I think it's the moon. So that's causing
issues. Waxing?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it gibbous?
Waning?
To waxing gibbous?
Gibbous.
USA, I'm absolutely the ghost in the machinery.
Yeah, I was glitching like crazy. My Wi-Fi and my Airbnb, I was given a false advertising of that. Clearly, not the most reliable.
But Scooby, with Miriam glitching because she's away, at least she knows what the issue is, right? The worst kind of tech issues are when you have no idea what tech issues are.
Yeah.
All right, news coming in about 40 seconds, guys. Check your orders.
Get your stops in place if y'all are in anything. All just patiently waiting.
I'm just gonna be the voice in the back of your heads, guys. I'm just gonna go like, take a long.
Yeah. The ghost of Traders Past.
Full port.
No, well, then we'll just assume you're a little degen.
2 seconds. Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Yippee-yi-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother humpus.
All right. Let's see if VWAP here gets the tap.
Oh, Perloco, I'm the Indian ghost.
Not the Indian ghost.
ISM coming in just about as expected.
This would be the point sellers need to step in if they are going to. Otherwise, move out of the way and let the bulls take it from here. That's how I see it for now. Again, going to be that 300 level on the NASDAQ for us to clear to the upside with a target of 340. 340, like I said, is that level that I think if we get above 340, I think bulls can take it to previous day low, which is sitting at 23,441. So I think we would have a nice 100-point shot if we clear 340. Let's see.
Just want that short setup.
What are you looking for, Matt?
I would love NQ to kind of break down below 225 here. Okay. Let's throw up a selling tail and let's take the next candle down there. It had a chance to pop higher and it's getting rejected. So
yeah, I think, if you go to the 30-minute right here on the NASDAQ, I think if bulls want to take over today, they're going to need to sustain above this 30-minute high here. So that 30-minute high is sitting at 262. And, I think they'll need to do that. Otherwise, potentially continue to break down here. And then possibly get through these lows on the NASDAQ. I think if sellers can get there even by tomorrow, or they can't get there for that matter, I think the bulls will start to try to pull this up in the next couple days. So this is going to be an important area. Let's see, right now they are rejecting. I'll be watching this opening range high here at 23,177. Not a good look so far right now with this rejection candle.
Yeah, this candle is ugly.
Yeah, getting some selling also coming in here. A little bit more on ES. But NASDAQ picking up as well. So let's see. $225, that level that you mentioned, Matt, is trying to hold so far.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty key area there just based on the candle. Minute and a half left on this candle.
Testing opening range here as well. Opening range is sitting at 230. We're trying to hold it. Testing it again. Or I'm sorry, why did I say 230? Opening range is at 23,177. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, guys.
Pretty bearish close to this candle here.
Yep. Oof. Clearing the 220s here on NASDAQ.
Could be a trap. Yeah, Scooby, any move could be a trap today.
Hello, I'm under the water. Please help.
Yikes. And some nice coming in here.
There we go. We got some selling now. See him go test 200.
You guys think we're going back down?
I think so, but we got a battle going on here.
A massive battle, yeah.
I think we're gonna consolidate a bit. Consolidate.
Consolidate.
Rafine, what time frame are you looking at? Five minutes? Okay. Yeah, true. True.
Everything kind of tightening up right here.
Yeah, this is an interesting area right now. Because I could argue both. I could argue both sides right now. More so the shorts, but tough.
Yep. Right about that 20 to 25 level. It's where we're fighting. Bears got him right now. Got to go test 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like, I mean, I do like if we can break the 200 and then come back down and test the opening range high sitting at 23,177. If we clear that, I think I'll like shorts for sure. Below the opening range to target. That could be like a nice 70-point move. I'll be looking at that.
You know what else could be a nice 70-point move? The move from 239 likes to 309 likes. So if you haven't already, smash that like button really quick because we're lagging there. 638 people watching, but only 239 likes. Come on, we can do better, guys.
You tell him, Nick.
Smash it if you haven't already.
You tell him, Ghost Nick.
Is Ghost Nick telling you to smash the like button? Okay, if you don't do it, I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Okay.
Oh no. Ooh. Scary.
Every night you'll put your head down, cover up, and say, "Do not redeem it."
Oh Lord.
Nins, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. T, I actually spilled a drink on my tea, and that's why I don't dare to show my face today. I'm scared. I only have one white tea, so.
Just one. Trying to hold the 9 EMA here on the 5-minute. ES needs to get back down below 408, 407 area.
No, there's 200.
Testing. Trying to hold. That 200 area is sitting pretty much where the 9 EMA is, so could try to bounce here. Could try to bounce here.
Hey, Turbo, I appreciate you saving your likes for the London session, but the good thing is you can like both. You don't have to save it for one or the other. You can like them both.
You get a like, and you get a like.
That's a nice hold of 9 EMA, yeah, on the 5-minute.
Yeah, yeah. ES as well has that level at 409, right where the 9 EMA is sitting right now. But sellers are still trying to step in here. Wow. They are not letting up, especially at this 225 area. I noticed on the 1 minute, 230, 225. Da, 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 da. This is why we wait.
Boy, if Disney ever launches a trading show, Miriam, you're in.
I would love a role like that. That'd be fun. This is why we wait for confirmation.
Main character, that's for sure. And then she starts dancing around her trading setup.
Only on Tuesdays, guys. It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, ain't it? Yes. Had to check
Tuesday,
myself
innit?
there.
Yeah.
It's
I'm still
Tuesday, innit?
still kind of in the London slag, yeah. So we gotta you know
Yeah.
act British today during the New York stream, yeah.
Man. Yep, they're holding. They are holding. Let's see if they fill this wick back up to 280 here on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ.
Hey guys, actually on the weekend I filmed a piece of content where I played for a very brief moment I played a psychology coach and I actually had an unbuttoned shirt on.
Ah.
Speaking of London.
Nice. Jeez, they are rejecting this 230 area is. They are not letting up. Dang. Just completely took out that candle in the 1 minute. Oh yeah, selling pressure's coming in here. ES trying to hold. ES is buying is coming in. NASDAQ selling coming in. What the fuck?
Hey, we don't swear around here.
Okay.
Since when?
Since when, eh?
Yes. Hey TJ, what do you mean Miriam now is singer? She was always a singer. She's actually her IG handle should be the singing trader, not the curly trader.
A singing curly trader. I definitely
or that.
was a performer in my past life. I'm pretty sure. Man, are they gonna 220 just had some sellers step in here on book maps. I don't want to say I'm gonna front run this, but I might front run this. Nope, I'm gonna be a good trader today. I'm gonna wait. As this flush is, watch. Darn it.
Dang nabbit.
Nag nabbit.
Now it has to drop.
Right, now it's gonna go.
To drop.
Like, oh, she's not in? Okay. Send it.
A dump it.
Dimpit.
There she goes. There she goes on dropping on without us.
Okay.
I got enough sleep last night.
That kind of morning, huh?
I got enough sleep last night.
That kind of morning, huh?
Yep.
Well, apparently not.
All right, let's see. I'm watching this 177 area to see if we hold the opening range high. If not, I would like to see a break and then a retest, and then I'll consider shorts from there because that entry that I was eyeing up at the 225, 230 area, obviously, we're past that now. So I'm not going to chase this, but would be looking for the opening range high to hold. Or still hold around here. I mean, we're still, like, this candle hasn't closed yet. So if it closes above the 9 EMA, they could just, like you said, Nick, chop it around in this area. I'm not making that mistake again. Gosh, every time I feel like I've been getting into trades, I've just been in a chop. I've been in the trade that I was hoping would only last like maximum 20 minutes, would take like an hour and a half.
Don't you love those?
Oh gosh. Just like, why did I'm like, at this point, I'm just going to exit and re-enter later because I don't even want to be in it anymore.
There. Hey, Tricks got another short scalp for 15 points. Nice. W Tricks.
Oh, catching a bid here. Yep. Gosh, what a freaking. Let's look at the 30-minute here. 30 minutes still holding as well. I don't know why on the 30-minute it shows. Oh, interesting. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. Still rejecting. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's a seller sitting at that 3 or 230 area.
Yeah.
See if they can clear that. Dang. You're not letting up.
Yeah, we've clearly found kind of our balance area on the chart here. Now it's where's the next move going to take us?
Don't love this setup, but a short in this area with a stop around like 260. I'm just looking at the 1 minute. I don't love it. I really don't love it, but they keep rejecting this area, so I have to believe that there's some reason to, you know, defend this for sellers. 240. Otherwise, this holds like 213, I would say. And then we continue up. Yeah, ES looking like it might be setting up for a flag to move higher.
Little bull flag.
Mm-hmm.
So chat, who's in a trade right now? Let us know. And are you long or short? And are you in NQ or ES or something else?
Who was that? Was that God? Just a disembodied
Oh,
That's
wow.
my son.
It's funny. It's funny, honey.
Kenny, what do you mean? I'm right here. Can't you see me? Sounds like a you.
Everything's a you problem when it comes to Nick.
I'm blaming everybody right now. Like honestly, these tech issues, I was pulling my hair out before, for real. Like I'm looking like Matt now, I tell you.
That's tragic.
What are you ever gonna do with yourself?
No, I finally look good now, you know?
Yes.
It's also so weird because I don't only have bad internet, bad video quality and bad audio, or like audio is okay, but bad video quality. But also I'm delayed, so whenever I say something, I gotta wait for a reaction for like 3 seconds until you guys react.
Tough. Oh man. Trying to look and see. I mean, I don't, like I said, I still like a potential rejection of the 300 level on NASDAQ, if we even get up there. I was hoping that we caught a nice, you know, if we were to catch a bid around the 70, that would have been what I preferred. Right now, trying to test this 250 area again. Getting some buying coming in here on book maps. See, next level up is going to be this 60 and then 80. We have a nice little 3-bar play here on the 15-minute. So could possibly find some rejection, not just at 300, but 292. But you guys can see on the 15-minute, this area right here could be a shortable area. Honestly, really, like this zone right here is not tradable to me. We're just stuck in a zone right now.
Yeah.
Unless you're already in something, that's a different story.
Yep. I feel like scalpers, you guys probably done pretty well so far today if you've been on the right side. But yeah, for momentum traders, again, we just kind of had that opening move, and now we're really consolidating. I don't think we're going to, just based on where we are in the chart, I don't think we're going to barcode for the rest of the day, knock on wood. But I do, we clearly, after the overnight move, and now a strong push up the open, now we're clearly kind of finding the area in the chart where the battle is taking place basically between 200 and about the 230 area. We're seeing a majority of our price action. So I won't consider the upper range really broke until we get above VWAP, and the lower range really well below 200 to the 185 level.
ES kind of looking a little toppy here.
Toppy.
Toppy. Only problem is NASDAQ like needs to get the flush to move ES down. Yeah. Starting to look more bearish to me here. Multiple rejections. Right now, if this 5-minute closes, well, we will close right here. We just open right now. This next 5-minute. I think, again, if we come down and test this 177 area, getting a lot of selling pressure coming in here on ES now. Let's see if we can get down to the 177 ES. I think could test the 400 and then possibly see some sort of reaction. But I would like to see NASDAQ get down to the 177 area. Just chopping around right now.
Choppy.
Man.
I infected you, huh?
What? Who's there?
I said I infected Matt.
With what?
Well, you don't even realize that, but you said like choppy. Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant I was lagging too. I was like, oh, Jesus, now what?
Nah, you're good. That's just me.
Ew. Ugly 5-minute bars so far. Bulls still have a chance of lifting this. Like I said, getting back below the opening range high, I think will start to look weaker, especially ES. I think ES getting back down below 400, call it like 63.98. It's not going to look too good. But be careful. I would say like a look below and fail of this area could still be a long. I would wait, like I said, for a break, an open below, and then a retest back, and then try to short from there. Hmm.
Boy, yeah. Now we're. I guess it wouldn't be the stupidest thing the market's done this year if it just kind of barcodes out. But I don't think that's where we're headed. But we clearly needed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 35 minutes of nothing.
Yeah.
Although our 5-minute ATR is at 40, so even that is very high. Dev with 146, so we got plenty of range in the chart. We just need to. I want to see us test VWAP. I really do. I'd love to see us test VWAP. A rejection of there. Honestly, you could tell me we hit lows for the day, and it would not shock me. If we punch through there with some weight, let's see what happens.
Lots of buying coming in here now on futures. Let's see. They need to push this now. Like at this point, we've been stuck in these areas too long. I think bulls need to lift it. Decent buying coming in here. See if we can tap into the 80s. 60s at minimum, I think. Yeah, they need to take this here. They just reject it again. Bad luck. I really would have loved a retest back into the 177s. We just didn't quite get that. Oh, don't retrace this move. '30s. I'm gonna laugh if they completely come back and take this whole candle out. Gotta hold the 30s. Come on, bulls. What are we doing here?
Ugh, no follow through on that candle yet.
So disappointing. All right, trying to hold. This is an area. The 30s are like a key level. You guys can see the multiple times we've rejected. We finally broke above it. Now we might back test it and hold, but that's why I say the 30s need to hold. Because whatever is, resistance tends to become support once it's broken through. These are minor. These are all minor levels, but I'm just speaking intraday here. Like if I'm a bull, I don't want to see the 30s break and then come back down and test the 200s. Like that's, come on guys, what are we doing?
Hey, phone Nick is here now.
Your video looks good. Your audio's shit now.
Wait, I actually have a solution for that. Wait.
Oh boy.
Anyone who gets easily motion sickness to maybe move away from your screen for a little bit.
How's that for audio?
A little better.
Oh wait, now I can't hear you guys anymore.
Oh.
Dooby dooby doo.
Let me know.
Now we can't hear you, Nick. I think Nick's about to throw something.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have to emote with his face, whatever. Can you
hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I just said. Now we got confirmation. It's not a Wi-Fi issue. It is a computer issue. Apparently.
Ah.
Because I'm on the same Wi-Fi right now on my phone.
Well, sounds like we need to have a chat with your computer then.
Yeah, sounds like it. At least now I finally get to show the view on stream. That works.
Oh, let's see it.
Let's see. You ready? Ready for some Switzerland here?
We are ready.
There you go.
Ready. Wow.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Dang. This is
Well,
why.
since you can't get on your computer, Nick, why don't you just take your phone out and run up that mountain?
Here you go.
Did I?
Yeah.
50,000 likes and I'll do it.
That's awesome, Nick.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous view.
Might be going to Lucerne actually.
Really?
So in October.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're here.
Oh, for sure.
We can also do a little.
I go to your hometown and don't even tell you. It's messed
Well,
up.
you better
Just knock
come.
on his door. That would be hilarious.
That would be
I'm
funny.
here.
That'd be funny.
Hi.
Now we do some
Yeah.
cat content for likes as well.
Aw, cutie.
Now we know why Nick only wears white shirts.
Oh my gosh, look how they're lounging.
They're just chilling.
Oh my god, my cat. used
They
to
don't
be
live
all
with
the
you,
time.
Nick. You live with them.
Yeah.
that is very true.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh, they look so peaceful.
All right, I'm gonna go back to ghost mode now. You're gonna hear me in the background
I
again.
mean, you could just have your cat on.
Cat cam.
Yeah,
Cat cam.
we don't need to see you.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn back
Just like
into.
you have disturbed my slumber.
I'm gonna turn back into Indian ghost now.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's okay. We've been watching this market do absolutely nothing for both bears and bulls. So it's terrible price action right here. Come on, bulls. Just at this point, just take it. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are you doing?
That one had a little bit different of a cadence to it.
Not much on the news feed so far.
I may look to long this if we get back down to the 30s, just to stop at like 210, 213 area. Just depending on price action, I want to see if we can get a little bit of a move back down, but I would want to see a strong push out of that area. So that's my only caveat. Call it even like 35, 235. Oof. Decent selling just came in on that.
Ghost Nick is back.
Oh, what's up, Ghost Nick?
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking at, Nick? Anything you're looking at?
I'm looking at the countless questions that I asked ChatGPT to fucking solve this issue. I'm going crazy here, honestly. Like this, I'm not having it. I'm not looking at the charts. I would blow accounts left and right now if I would trade.
Oh no, I don't want that.
So what's weird is that, like you said, you've obviously isolated this to being a computer issue, but like it's still the thing that I think throws everybody off. It was working great for London.
That's what I'm saying. Like during London, video is perfect, audio is perfect, no lags, no nothing. So it is so weird. I just don't get it. I'm so confused.
Do you need a hug?
I need more than a hug.
Well, that I can't help you with.
I was thinking about 2 hugs, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's it? Just 2 hugs?
Yeah.
Man, what are we doing here? 25, 14. Kind of want to wait on this 5-minute to close, but do we hold here?
That actually is one of the most simple things per loco that I haven't tried yet. I haven't cleared the cache. I'm gonna.
You
try that right now.
haven't?
No, I have not. That's fucking
What
dumb.
are you doing?
I'll do that right now and then I'll try back in.
if for some reason that works, then you're definitely fired, I think.
Hey, let's see. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Ooh. I don't like where that 5-minute opened. Not a fan of that.
Well, it doesn't like you either.
Well, that's fine.
Fine then.
Absolutely okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Gosh. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Bulls have failed once again. Shake my head.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I say now the line in the sand for bulls is going to be 200. Right now, sellers are still stepping in. I mean, it's really disappointing to see, this nice push up. And right now, if they completely fail this, it's going to be a bad look. But they can still try. I just don't like where they're chopping it up right now. Like this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost 10 candles. Like we've been in this for almost an hour.
Yep.
Like what? Come on. Chop zone. Yeah, I think these sellers want to come in here. Oops. I want to see this 177 area. I'm really not interested in taking anything here. $28.26.
A little break at 200 there. Can they hold it?
Mm-hmm. I like that trend line break as well. Let's see. Yes, actually looks pretty clean here. I like this better. 185 areas being tested. Let's see if this 177 level holds. This is opening range high. This is the level that I'm looking for bulls to potentially hold here. 400 is also not too far on ES. Opening range high on ES sitting at 63.9875. So let's see if they break that or hold it. Coming right into that opening range high here on the NASDAQ. Literally ticked it. See if they just flush it here. Like I said, guys, I would rather see a break and then a retest of this area to enter shorts, because this could still be a level that they try to hold right now. Oh, it's a point of control area, says Mario. Okay, makes sense.
Okay, I'm glad clearing the cache didn't work either.
How dumb would you have felt if it did?
I would have looked like such a dumbass. I don't know. So back to the drawing board, guys. Anybody got some more inputs? That was not the issue.
Looks like they want to damp it.
Yuck. Look at this 1 hour. What a mess.
Yeah, I want to see a further decline here. We push back up to 200, and that'll make me want to throw stuff.
This thing is, we could retest 200 and then come back down. Even like 196 area. 98. They're testing it right now. They're trying. There it is, that break. All right. See if they actually continue sustaining this break, or, I mean, we just opened the 5 minute not too long ago, so let's see. This, I'm not chasing this. I want to wait. I want to wait for further confirmation that this is going to be the continued move here.
Yeah, have you tried upgrading to Windows 11? Have you tried upgrading to Windows 12, Nick?
I'm using Windows XP. Is that not good?
So,
All right, I'm gonna try Chaki's recommendation now. I'm gonna reset my Wi-Fi hub, so I'll be off for a minute.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
I do like the shorts. I do like them.
What color are they?
They're blood red right now.
Okay.
There's sunflower.
Yeah, I was setting up for that. She just missed
Oh, no,
it.
I know where you were going with that. I'm just talking more specifically about the market. Okay.
Oh, so I got to choose which of these. I'm going to choose Whisper Sweet Nothing.
Oh man, sweet nothing.
Only because I have a feeling Nick would record that and it would end up in a reel.
Oh man, I don't know if I'll get my retest, but just waiting right now. I have an order sitting at 187.50 if we do get that retest back up there. Not looking like we will. ES testing this opening range high as well, so let's see if it tries to hold here.
140 is the -1 standard dev. 153 is the top of that band.
All right, let's see.
Yes, yes.
What a pity. No retest. All right.
Isn't it?
What a shame. Tough. Like, I'm not going to chase us here. Let's see a pullback.
No. Yeah, it's not, it hasn't given you any chance.
Gosh, come on. This is why sometimes I'm like, I should have just chased it.
No, this is
Sometimes
one of
I'm
those times where
like-
you just like, I shouldn't have got out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. All right, let's see if this gives us somewhat of a freaking pullback. I think this point ES needs to hold here if it's going to see any sort of continuation back up. I literally have I keep moving my order down. I had it at like 200 and then I moved it to 186. Now it's sitting at 171, but
There's a word for that.
what?
Chasing.
That's not chasing.
If you're moving your order down, it is.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
it's
young
chasing
lady.
is entering a trade, like throwing your order in as it's moving.
Don't talk back to me.
Hey, listen.
Kids, be nice to each other. Be nice.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. When I reset my Wi-Fi router, I was like, that makes no sense because London stream is working, so it's not Wi-Fi, obviously. So I'll go back to Ghost Nick.
And just like that, he's gone again.
Goodbye.
I'm just a ghost. I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a coast. ES is retest into the opening range actually looks better. This break of 96 with a stop above 401. I don't hate it. Actually prefer it. Let's see. Ooh, caught a nice bid there. I did remove my order on NASDAQ though. I don't have that order sitting there anymore. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get into ES here. 397 is my entry. I'm gonna set a stop at 403. 403. 404.50. That's where my stop will be. So 7-point stop, but I am targeting 88.
Hey, Fear to Flow just passed my eval. Hell yes. Nice job, man.
Let's go. Well done.
Okay. All right, so I want to see this flush come through on ES. Like I said, I'm targeting 87. Pre-market low there. $15 minis? No. Not quite.
15 minis. That's her warm-up size.
We
We'll get to 50 in no time.
Yeah.
Mary meets 15 minutes for breakfast.
I will say if ES will bounce, it will be around this area though. That's the only tough part. I did take it because we did test the opening range there, which we are testing again here. So a hold above that and then 400, I will be out at 404.50. So I'm taking a 7-point loss on this if we do get up there. Otherwise, again, like I said, I'm targeting this 88 level. It's really up to NASDAQ. If NASDAQ can get the move back down, I think ES will follow.
Adam, I know the one-day pass is sexy. I get that, right? But that's a tough thing to go for because you have to highly position side, unless you're somebody who's trading 20, 30 times a day, which we've been over that on this show. But that's tough to do. You're basically counting on 1 or 2 trades going your way. So the top range of the -1 standard dev band on the ES, Miriam, is 95. So you duck in there, then 92 is actual -1 standard dev line, 89 is the bottom part of that range.
Yeah, 95 is a key area as well that I see. Let's see if NASDAQ gets the juice here to push ES down. They are trying to hold. They're trying. Damn, they keep catching these bids on NASDAQ.
Well, guys, also on the one-day thing, or even, it doesn't even matter, 3 days. Let's say it's 3 days to pass an eval, 5 days, whatever. If you're not trading how you're going to trade, like when you get into a funded situation, I mean, you're flipping a coin. That there's a word for that, you know? So like I always tell people, like, hey, listen, if you've been profitably trading for years, you've taken tens of thousands of dollars in payout, you just want to YOLO a trade or two to pass an eval to get it to okay, I'm not going to tell you otherwise, right? But every trade you take on paper, in eval, in funded, in sim funded, in live funded, in every little step in between should be a trade you would take regardless of the circumstances. Maybe you adjust position sizes based on a lot of that, but you know, if you're just trying, you know, like all the people that want to YOLO short or long at the open, okay, like if that's not what you're going to do to make your money in funded, why are you getting those reps? It's like going to the, you know, in the gym, you're shooting free throws one-handed when you shoot them two-handed in the game. What are you doing? So just food for thought.
See if this is just a bear flag setting up here on the NASDAQ. Like I said, this opening range high, I mean, sitting at 98 is going to be important, but this 96 is also very important. So if we can get back down below there, I think that'll be nice.
Yeah, because keep in mind, guys, the goal is to get to a payout. Right? I mean, multiple payouts, yes, but the goal is to get to a payout, because in theory, if you get a payout, you're in the green on that particular account, right? If it costs you, let's just say $150 total, and you take even a $500 payout. Okay, you're ahead, right? You're green on the account. Even if you blow it after that, you're net ahead on that account. But yeah, if you're not gonna, I come from the sports world, guys. You're never gonna practice how you play. You're not gonna shoot one way and practice another way in a game. If you're a baseball player, you're not gonna, do something stupid unless you're playing around with your swing. You're not gonna go in the cages and swing differently than you are in a game. It's, you've got to execute. You want to take bigger position size to try to pass an eval pretty quickly. I don't think that's a great idea, but okay, at least if you're following your setups. But from the first trade you make in an eval to the trade that puts you into your fifth payout and you're going live should be in your system, in your setups, and managed according to your rules. And if you're not doing that, you are gambling by definition.
Yeah, good point.
Hey, Mariam, quick question. You said opening range high at 98. What did you say?
Yes, 36, 98, 75 on ES.
Wait, what? Oh, on ES. Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
I forget he's there now until
I know. Like, who said that?
I'm here all the time, guys.
Okay.
I'm here all the time.
I'll chase a trade here in a minute, and in the background I'll hear naughty.
Yeah, naughty.
You're naughty. Why are you doing this? You stupid.
Somebody Tootie did for the first time of the show is going to be very confused.
Yeah,
Very.
Any first timers in the chat? Anybody here for the first time? You want to give us a wave or say hello or say first time or something? Also, as you guys know, anytime you pass an eval, anytime you get to a payout, meaning you submit the payout request, we celebrate you here. So make sure to tell us about that.
Don't like that open. Do not like that open so far. See. Yeah, don't love that. I'm not going to move my stop, but this could be one of those where they potentially pump it, wick me out, and then make the move, because right now the 9 EMA is sitting pretty much where my stop is, which would be a rejection point. So if they do pump it up here, unfortunately, I will get stopped out, but it is what it is. Let's see. This is kind of the line in the sand I'm looking for bears to reject. NASDAQ also kind of at that rejection point as well, sitting at 185. So let's see. Okay, so far, still rejecting, which is like what I want to see. Let's see. Oh, we need to see 96 break here. Need to get the volume to come in through 96. Push us down. Yeah, I do need a marbles race, huh? Because this 96 area is just, barf. NASDAQ rejecting the opening range high as well. So that is a good look so far for bears. See if they continue this further. Some buyers sitting there at the 96 level, but they get the push. I think they'll flush it. Another waiting game. A time to average up, go 10 points deep. Yeah, not one of those trades. Not one of those trades. Bulls are, I'm sorry, Bears are kind of defending this 400 area though. Let's see. NASDAQ gets the flush down. I think it'll help pull yes. Oh man, making us work for it today.
They're gonna make you sweat this.
So annoying.
So annoying.
So annoying.
So li.
Just can't even. On a scale of 1 to even, I can't.
I can't. I just can't right now. My favorite candles I've ever seen. One of those like things you can like they used to sell on Etsy that had the stickers on it. It's just a normal candle, and on it says, "My last fuck." Oh look, it's on fire.
For real. That's what it feels like right now. All right, getting those orders cleared there. 93 is next here on ES. I think once we clear 93, we'll get some nice momentum. Yeah, Mario. Miriam's in a trade. Let's go sideways now. I do like NASDAQ. If I go back to NASDAQ here, you guys can see nice rejection of the opening range high, nice rejection of the 9 EMA. That's why I still stayed in this. We're still in this right now. In ES rejecting the 9 EMA as well at 402. So I think right now we really, really need to clear like this 137 area on the NASDAQ. I think ES will get the nice flush as well. Let's say, freaking toying with me on this shit. Super annoying. We do have some buyers sitting at 93 though. So if we clear those orders, I think we'll get a nice flush. A little flushy.
Pixel Nick is back to support you in that trade, Mary.
What? Wait, what?
I said Pixel Nick is back.
Oh, Pixel Nick. I need to put a little outro for you. Pixel Nick. Got Ghost Nick. Indian Nick. And I don't know, something else.
The Indian Ghost.
This is the level I'm looking at on Bookmaps, guys, if you guys are interested. You guys can see right here, it's 93 level. I'm waiting for us to break this area because I don't really see too much below that. So if we can clear that, I think we have room down to the 80s. I have an order right now sitting at 86.75. So that's kind of what I'm looking for us. We're starting to clear those orders, as you guys can see. Nice selling pressure starting to kind of pick up here. So I do want to see the 93s clear. I don't want to see them catch a bid here. And then I think, like I said, we can see the 80s. All right, let's see. Starting to pick up here.
I just got word that my cam looks good now. So maybe it's a matte issue.
Maybe it is a matte issue. See, you're trying to blame it on me?
Trade is looking nice there.
We'll see. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over.
I didn't say.
I do have an order sitting at 86 though, so hopefully that gets cleared because then I can just move my stop to break even. I'm actually going to do this here. About 5 points in the profits, but I don't want to see them catch the bid here. This is the only thing that I'm like, y'all need to break the 90s. I think we got a clear shot at the 80s here. So let's see. Trying to be patient with this trade. Jeez. They're trying to catch a bid here. Let's see. Really holding these 90s so far.
A shout out to Market Maker Mario. Made 2K today. Let's go.
Nice.
What? Nice work. Didn't expect anything else from you, little Market Maker.
Never. Ooh, those bids are really piling up at the 90s. Don't like that.
You're the British girl now?
I've always been the British girl. What do you mean? I introduced you to the British accent. Have you forgotten?
My friend, I was born in the UK. What the heck are you talking about?
Were you really?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, lovely.
But I lived there for like 3 months, so.
When you were born?
I remember nothing.
Tough. Oh my god, they're really gonna bid this right here. You know what? We're gonna protect one of our stops. Actually, both of our stops. I'm just moving to break even because they start moving this above. I'm not gonna be a fan. So I am break even on this trade.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They need to break this 90. If they don't break this 90, they're probably gonna try to pull it back up to the 400. So I don't want to see that happen. I don't want to get caught in it. So protecting my stop here. I'm okay if this trade goes against me at this point because if I'm gonna lose like $30 on this. Or maybe not. I don't know because I'm trying to protect it a little bit, but lots of stacked orders here on book maps. That's the only reason I'm protecting this, you guys. So as you can see, this is what I'm looking at right here, right? They came down, filled some of those orders, but they're still holding. Like they're stacking liquidity here. So I don't like that, right? I don't like that because if they catch a bid and they start getting the movement back up, they need to clear these orders. Like these all need to get cleared. Which is why, again, like I said, I move my stop to break even in the event that they do catch a bid and then they move it back up. They're going to move it back up to the 400s. So unfortunately, you know, this trade is not really working out as much as I want it to, even though we are in the profits right now. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more room, right? Trying to give it a little bit more room. So if they come back down here and they start filling these orders, I want to see the flush through. And then, but you can see here, like these volume bubbles that are coming in. I don't like to see that. So I'm just protecting my stop right now. I really would like to see the flush. Just, yeah, see, they're going to take out my orders here. All right, I just got stopped out. Horrible. $25 profit. This is not the price action I want to see. So this is what I mean. Like right here, they caught that bid. They're probably likely going to push this up to the 400s. So I didn't want to get caught in this pullback. I'd rather wait for them to decide whether or not they want to keep rejecting the 400s or not, and then move it from there. Like this candle's close. I don't like that. So I'd rather be out of this trade. But right now it's just holding. I don't like that. NASDAQ, same thing. If I got in on this entry here at the opening range high, I would have still been in this trade on the NASDAQ. But so far, you know, we're still holding these areas. I can see why they're trying to hold this 125 as well, from the pre-market. I did put my stop above 400. Sameh? Yeah, I did originally have my stop at 404 actually. Um, I just don't like the price action right now, and the fact that they're holding the 90s right now, like they need to flush it here. So they're probably going to try to flush it here. I wanted to see more continuation on this candle. I didn't want to see them catch a bid here. So for me, the price action is really what tells me like they're trying to hold this level. And because I got in at like the 97s, if I would have got in closer to the 400s, I probably would have held on to this, because you can see here I would have probably had my stop at break even, and they didn't quite get it up there. That's what I'm looking at. They just keep stacking. They keep stacking these bids. So now these 90s have to clear. But I don't see a lot of volume in this area. So they could try to flush it. So see right now, they're building it. You don't want to see a green bubble come in. See, they keep bidding them. They keep bidding this area. I don't like that. You know what's funny though, and I said this as well, that's why sticking your plan is really important. I had mentioned on NASDAQ, right? I said I want to see the break, and then I want to see the retest, and look at how beautiful that was. That was clean. That was solid. If I would have just waited for that, if I wasn't in this trade on ES, this would have been a very, very nice entry, because you guys can see it came right up to that opening range high, right? 178, and then now we're a nice 50 points below that.
Yeah, we're just NQ's just humping the -1 standard dev band here.
Yeah.
Good old humper.
Yeah.
Not a good old humper. I made a nice 37.50. Wow. Ball in.
Don't spend it all.
My good friend Matt would say, don't spend it all at once. I was just about to say that, Matt.
Well, why don't you let me say it?
Well,
gosh,
that's a good.
Gosh.
Mario, you wanna fight again?
Be careful, I will redeem it.
I think they will try to break this area right now. Watch. We're gonna go for it.
Yeah, background Nick. She's gonna buy us Panda Express, I heard.
Be careful, I will redeem it.
I think they will try to break this area right now. Watch. We're gonna go for it.
Yeah, background Nick.
To hold this 100 area. Freaking move. We pretty much retraced this whole session.
Is the stream cooked right now?
Oh no. Are we?
Are we cooked?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
No, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're good? Okay.
It's just background Nick who's cooked.
Nick killed the stream.
Yeah, Sam. My internet is taking over the entire stream now. That's what's happening. Although I don't think it's my internet, because the London session is working fine.
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 Fine. Oh God.
Let's see. What a nasty retrace. NASDAQ's opening print is sitting at 23,100. Like 23,125. Like a tick. So see if that level holds. Otherwise, we'll come back down here very likely and test these lows. ES breaking the opening range low, I will look for a re-entry on this trade. Yep. NASDAQ testing its opening print here. Right at 100. See if they hold it here. This is going to be important. I think call it like 23089 to where we're sitting right now. I think if we hold these levels, which we're not too far from that, we're only like less than 20 points, but if we hold these areas, I think bulls will potentially save the low, okay? Protect these lows. Otherwise, we break these levels, I think there's a very good chance that we break the opening range lows. ES also testing pre-market low here as well. What are you looking at, Matt?
I'm just catching up on the news. There's very little of it.
So then what are you doing?
I didn't say it was taking a long time. I just said very interesting. If we could curve down here to the really wanted to see a little stronger breakdown into the standard dev band. I just, not when you get to a Keurig on a chart and you're looking for breakdown, breakout, whatever. You want to see a support bounce or a crack. You want to see, you want to see, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Conviction. You want to see conviction in the price action, right? Now, sure, we could flush a quick 15, 20 handles here and then retrace it, but I don't want to see this little, nibbling down at this point. I would like to see some conviction. And even if it would cost me a little bit of an entry on a particular trade, I still want to see that conviction, because that tells me that there's something beyond just the HFTs and the bots and the algos that's going on there, right?
Right.
I don't know if I described that great. The words were like rattling around in there and not sure what order they came out. So
that's okay.
You're good, Matt. We know that you can talk well, usually.
Sometimes I know talk so good.
Sometimes we don't even know what you're saying.
That makes two of us. Or three of us on this stream.
Yeah. Well, my target would have been hit. That would have been nice. Yeah, need to see what they do here at the 80s. They're really just slowly grinding it down.
Right at 100 here. Let's see if they can crack through there.
Hey, Leah, I'm guessing natural gas? If I'm right, you owe me a beer, and I don't even drink beer, so you can keep it and drink it yourself.
And I don't even drink beer. See if they hold here on ES. The 80s, 83s is really what I'm looking at for them to hold. Otherwise, flushy.
Well, while we're waiting for that, guys, I have to share I have a personal milestone that I'm going to be accomplishing later today.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, it will be my first solo trip to Costco. I'm very excited.
Wow.
Had
you know,
you really
before I
never
got
been to
together
Costco by yourself?
with my now wife, like I didn't go to. I'm a single dude. What do I need 40,000 rolls of toilet paper to for, right? Like I didn't need these types of things. But
fair.
and then then when we started dating, like she took like she's been going there forever, so we would go together. But I've never been there by myself. I'm very excited.
That is a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a feat. I'll
Matt,
say that.
I just realized I have never gone on a solo trip to Costco.
Okay.
Do you guys
So
have
that-
Costco?
No, we don't. That's why.
That's why. Yeah.
All right.
So,
Well, let us know how it goes.
well, if I'm not here tomorrow, then
You got lost at Costco?
Yeah.
Is that why? Oh boy. Well, I know, call me crazy, but I might be looking for a long here.
Can we get a poll? Can we get a poll on how the chat is doing? Green, red, flat.
Green, red, flat.
Green, red, flat.
well, Sam, if Nick and I went together, it wouldn't be a solo trip.
Yeah, that would be a problem, actually. Also, it's going to take me around 15 hours to get there, so... So what would be, Miriam, what would be confirmation for you to enter longs?
I'm waiting for... Well, here would be my confirmed long, with a stop below the low of day, essentially. But something tells me that I'd almost rather take a pop on the shorts if we do get back up here. So... see. We shall see. Oops, wrong one. I'm not gonna lie, I love if we can get a sweep of these lows, then I would like the longs more. Otherwise, right now, I almost like a short though, if we can get back into this 95 range. Yeah, I would have much rather had a sweep of this low here on ES, which we did not get yet. So a little too early. A little too early to tell if longs are gonna start coming in here. I mean, they could. That's the thing. Like you can get probably a decent scalp from this move, but I wouldn't. I would much rather get a sweep. NQ holding its open so far. Keeps things a little bit tricky. But I think the 180s would be the spot for sellers to lean back on if it gets that far. I think short.
I think even earlier.
Huh?
Even earlier, I think, on NQ.
Yeah.
Than 180s.
Honestly, I think shorts look better on ES, longs look better on NASDAQ. Outside
Do you think so?
Sorry?
Do you think so, even though that ES is almost at daily low?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I think longs look better on NASDAQ just because we haven't broken this opening print. ES looks better for a long if we were to have swept this opening, this low.
Yeah, very true.
So
I agree.
I'm not saying like longs couldn't step in here. I think we could. I think we could get back to like the 95s, 96s. And depending on where you entered on this, that's a nice 10-point play. But I would prefer, because we haven't swept these lows, I almost prefer a short now. If we do get back though into like 400, that's where I'll probably look for it. But again, that's kind of tough because if NASDAQ's holding this open, then we could get back into the 177 area.
Let's see where this takes us. We're still rejecting that same area on NQ that we talked about during pre-market, like during the market wake up. Still holding for now. Still have not retested 23K, huh, Matt?
We have not. We were close on that last candle.
Very close.
Or the first candle of the New York Open. The low of that candle was 25.25. So we were 25 and 1/4 handles away from basically 100 ticks.
Very, very close. Well, did we feel that gap though that we were talking about last week? Wait, let me double check.
Let me double check.
Yes. Oh yeah, we did. Never mind. Looks like continuation here for the shorts.
Shorty shorts. Yeah, I prefer if ES can sweep those lows.
Yeah, I like this here for potential short, which is right at 100. I would have loved for this to be about like 120, 125, and give us a little room before that.
Testing opening.
Yeah, we are pushing further down now.
Let's see. 80s on NASDAQ would need to be bid for bulls to hold, I think. Methinks.
You thinks?
Methinks. I think that would have ES do a nice sweep, and then potentially some bids start to come in here. But we got to see. We got to wait and see.
Let's see. Gotta stay patient now. I mean, as usual, obviously, but
must stay patient. Do 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 do.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Another Disney song.
I don't even know what that was, to be honest.
One of those days we're just making up music.
It sounded Disney.
It did. It did sound very Disney.
I don't want to jinx it, but my camera has been stable for the last 10 minutes.
Easy, man. Come on.
I'm saying.
Speak that into existence.
It's probably because Samay actually said, I will pray for 1080p and movie theater level audio.
Okay.
So that's Samay, I appreciate it.
Have you guys ever seen that SNL skit with Kristen Wiig and she's on the Lawrence Welk show? Do you remember that? I feel like Matt would know.
I feel like I've seen it, but I'm not recalling it off the top of my head.
Matt knows all of them.
I feel like Kristen Wiig is just a freaking comedic genius. I love her.
She is very funny.
She's hilarious. But yeah, anyways, she always did. She has this skit where she's just like has this like major 5 head, and she has like these tiny baby arms.
Oh, there's been a bunch of those. Yeah, she's done that several times. Yeah.
So good. It's so good. She's like, do, and I'm doing this. Like, oh God. It's great. It's great. All right, let's see if we sweep these lows here on ES.
going to try a short here.
Oh.
Okay. Thank
so
you.
Entries at 90. Stop's probably going to be the high of the previous candle up there, about 125-ish. And target's going to be low a day.
Let's go. See if we get the clear of like the 76s, I think we'll get it. I do want to see ES break through here.
Now, front running it just a little. We have not had a candle really close strongly below the -1 standard dev band. So for the last 48 seconds, the smart thing and probably what I should have done is waited till the end of this candle. But if this candle cracks at the end, remember guys, I said like the last 20 to 30 seconds of a 5-minute candle and the first 20 to 30 of the next one, we tend to see the algos playing around a lot in there. You'll notice sometimes a candle kind of, move around a little bit and then, a little up, little down. Then the last 10, 15 seconds, we'll if we're going to see a move, we will see that move. It's not an every candle thing, AD, what's up? It's just from time to time. There are rules in trading and there are guidelines.
Moment of truth here, honestly. Get this flush.
Yeah, it's going to be surely going to be interesting at 23.082. What happens there? Candle body lows on the 5-minute.
Yeah, it's pretty much where I'm looking too.
Yeah, if it's going to get hung up somewhere, 80 could be it, just based on the real body candles. I just think we've gone all the way up as far as we crack back down. I would think we got to test low a day here.
There it is. Let's see.
Got to keep it going.
See if ES can either reclaim here or continue further.
I will not adjust my stop until we get below 50. And I won't bring it to break even at that point. I'll bring it to the bottom of this zone.
Oh, we're going.
Nice, Matt.
Damn.
Nice, Matt.
It's not there yet. I remember I had a good one going the other day that stopped me out. So
pre-market low here, the 60s, getting some selling pressure coming in. Let's see. They might try to bid it here.
If the bulls are going to fight, it's got to be here. If it gets below 60, then I think we're really, really good chance for testing the low a day, if not making a new one.
I think you have a good chance right now. The fact that it broke the 80s.
Yeah, I agree with Miriam on that one.
Nvidia hitting lows right now. That's gonna. Hey, Trump! Somebody call Trump. Tell him to tweet Nvidia sucks.
Dead.
Nvidia sucks.
Nvidia
Too much
sucks.
debt. They're huge.
SPX also breaking the opening range low here, just as ES is, but we do have another gap to the downside starting at 63.55. We tried closing some of that gap on the 20th. So if we get the flush below 65, I think 44, and then we'll fill the rest of the gap at 39. Right now, ES really trying to hold the 80s or trying to get back above the 80s. Let's see. 59, 50. Yeah, I think bulls try right here, right at pre-market low.
Hey, living like Jess. Called the 23.060 bounce. Long scalp paid. Nice, well done.
Oh, you're already out of that. Nice.
Looks great. Way to catch a little there. Now, if you could damp it. We'll appreciate that.
Damp it for monsieur.
Damp it, take it to the Sahel.
Yes, please.
We don't do anything for you stupid Americans. You put ketchup on everything.
But ketchup is very good, yes. Very good for health.
What was that? You were mixing your French and Indian accent.
Yeah.
You know, today I'm feeling a bit more French, a bit more bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Woo. Woo.
You know, I got my Yves Saint Laurent bag. I got my baguette. It's gonna be a very good day. Okay. Croissant.
See, this is the quality trade entertainment you just don't get on any other stream. By the way, it goes without saying, guys, if at any point you take trades with us, I mean, you know, we're not financial advisors, so make sure you understand what's going on. But one of the things that's always, you know, I've done option rooms, futures rooms, like I've traded live in a lot of different places and one thing that bugs me is like, if you need to take some profit, like if you're maybe in 5 micros or maybe you're just in one, and like this is the difference between like you pass an eval, you get to a pay, like manage the trade yourself, right? Like there is some of you may really need a 30-point winner, which is about where we're at right now. If that's what you need, then by all means take it. I'm holding out for a little bigger. I think it's looking good, but there is every possibility this trade completely reverses and stops me out. If that's the case, I don't want to. Well, I was close to a payout. And then no, just manage it. If you're in. And on the trades that we take that you don't take with us, guys, make sure you're learning from them. Make sure you hear us talk through what we're seeing, what we like, what we don't. All right, I'm going to protect my profit a little bit here, guys. I'm going to adjust my stop to the bot or to actually 105. So I'm basically dropping myself about 20 points.
Nice.
Let's go.
Don't want to go to break even just yet. We get below 40, I will stick my stop in at break even. Yes, Nick.
I was just saying, Matt, making money here. I got my money gun ready. So
until it's booked, come on, man.
Yeah, that's why you only get one shot so far.
Oh, was that?
Oh shit, that was 3.
Was that some premature celebration?
That was premature celebration. Yes.
Oh gosh. All right, y'all.
Why are you mad about a money gun, Mary?
Me or Matt?
You.
I'm mad about
Why
it?
are you bringing me into this? I'm just sitting here in my trade. I'm just minding my own business.
Who says I'm mad about anything? What do you mean?
Well, anyways, back to the charts. What's your final target, Matt?
25, 23.025, like right there at the low a day.
Okay, got it.
So I don't need a low a day break, but I do need to get to low a day.
Yeah, nice. Also, guys, we're 33 subs away from 22K.
Oh,
We might. Actually, background, Nick. I'm not gonna say it yet. You confirm first if I can say it or not. But
oh no, we're 8
subs away. Can I say what we're gonna do, Nick? Need to confirm first, chat. Sorry, don't want to spread false information. That would suck. Fake news.
he just doesn't respond.
No, he just doesn't respond anymore. He just leaves me hanging there.
Yeah. He's still full up on Portillo's from the weekend, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one I can say, Nick. The last one you posted there in the chat. Okay, cool. All right, guys. If we hit 22K subs, which we're 8 subs away from, we're gonna do a 50K Lightning funded account giveaway, including a marble race. Hopefully, oh no, we can't. Actually, we can't because producer Drew isn't here. Sorry, that was fake news. But we're gonna do a giveaway for a 50K Lightning funded account, and it still should help Matt get his TP here.
Nice.
We hope.
If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so we can do a giveaway for you.
Fear, I'll talk through this trade a little more once it's done. Once the giveaway's done and once the trade is done. If we make a new low in this candle or break this candle's low, I will. So basically below 50, I will adjust. Instead of waiting for 40, I'm going to adjust to break even if we get below 50. And that'll probably be the last time I touch the trade. Just let it be. Once it's risk off, guys, there's not a whole lot to do. If I was going for 120 point winner, I might trail the stop up a little bit to lock in some profit. In this case, I'm playing for that move to the low a day. I think it looks good to break the low a day right now, but I don't want to have to count on that.
6 more subs, guys. 6 more.
If you're watching, first of all, you need to subscribe to comment, which why would you not want to comment and be a part of the best chat in the prop firm space?
That's right.
Fair point.
So, and if it's your first time, guys, here, make sure you let us know. Say, hey, first time watcher, give us a wave, middle finger, whatever.
Be nice.
Chatting here is fun. Hey, and you
Cody,
guys
what do you
come
mean?
at us for some things as long as you're not being completely disrespectful. We'll go back and forth with you. We've done it before.
Oh yeah.
You want to fade us on a trade? Do it. I hope we all make money.
Yep.
That's the beauty of trading.
It is. Well, if this
Money
ends up
both
going
ways.
to TP, I will obviously have made some money. We had Ryan there just a minute saying he scalped on the long side, made a little money. Hey, this is what it is. You're not allowed to fade Nick. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the problem is if we fade Nick, we get fired, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys do. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Probably not inaccurate, but whatever.
I'm safe for now.
Matt, they're consolidating it for you a little
Gosh,
bit, huh?
yeah,
To
this
make
is.
it work.
They need to damp it. Damp it.
Do I need to bring out my Indian family to dump these to the ground? Oh no, it's bumping now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
SPY in the Q. SPY is now below its 20-day SMA. QQQ's back below the 50-day SMA. That could be a hell of a break. I'll have to pull up those charts later tonight and take a look at the Qs and the SPY and kind of see where we're at. See if we get a death cross coming anytime soon.
Can we dump it? Did we hit 22K yet? Hey, nice, Leah. Congrats. Very nice.
Nice.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, they are fighting here.
Yeah, if they get it below 50, I'm good. So they got to get it there. It doesn't have to be on this candle, but I would like to be it on this candle. If they drop below 50, I think low a day is on deck, guys.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
But again, like we said, we don't want to just go down a tick or two, and no, we want to see a nice like 3 to 4 to 5 handle flush below 50.
Yeah, I agree.
I do not know whoever that is from Bloomberg, Roba. Yeah, hey, King there, King, don't you know, like, why do you want a Canadian accent there? I mean, they're our neighbors. They're nice people up there. They like hockey. Why do you assume only Nick can do the accents on this show there, eh? I got to say, we're Canadian. We're very nice people, and you're trying to be very disrespectful right now. I think we got most of the world covered between the three of us.
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nick has like 80%. Another consolidation move before another big one. Let's see.
Yeah, there, don't you? Yeah, hey, this is what we're all about here at Tradeify TV. There, it's what we're about.
A boot. That's what we're all about.
50k lightning funded giveaway, guys. You just need to subscribe.
Subby.
Of course, Chishnook Merrim can do an Indian accent. He can do everything.
You don't want to see my.
Schrodinger's top loss. What you mean no Asian accent? Yeah. That's 2/3 of the world miss. No. Why are you lying?
Oh no.
I'll stop.
Oh man.
All right, guys, stop is moving to break even, so we are risk off on the trade.
Nice.
All right. Now what happens. I won't make any more adjustments.
Let's go.
Very nice, Matt.
I think, yeah, this looks good. Fill in this wick on the NASDAQ to the low of day. Looks very good.
Oh, Leia, I love Uncle Roger. Why are you afraid of peanut? That's our flip. I do drink a lot of Swiss mountain water.
What you like, comrade? That's clearly vodka.
Don't tell them.
Mm-hmm.
You Russian and live on high floor. That's very dangerous.
Yeah.
It is. Very
Ali,
nice.
hiya.
Hiya.
Hey, Matt, you're getting that push now. Let's go. 12 points away.
Oh, let's go.
We were 4 subs away from a 50k lightning funded account giveaway, so.
Do you not want a 50k lightning? Are you not entertained?
Not entertained.
All right, let's go. Matt.
Yes, coming into this 74 area as well. Let's go.
I got that money gun ready for you, Matt.
Gotta get there first. Y'all, I swear if it reverses and hit stop break even, I'm coming for every one of you motherfuckers.
That would be kind of hilarious.
I'm coming for everybody.
That would be kind of hilarious.
That'd be
Actually,
tough.
I'll be pissed, but not super pissed since it's break even, but yeah.
But still.
You're going to get it.
Oh my God, quit jinxing me.
The market is definitely going to move down. There's 0 chance it's going to move up. Okay?
Oh, for fuck's sake. This guy. I'm going to miss it by like 2 ticks, and then Trump's going to tweet something, and it's going to go 100. And not only is it won't fill my break even, and it'll go up, and it'll like I'll get like 30 handles of slippage because Trump tweeted like he's canceling taxes
Matt,
or some shit.
You gotta believe it. You know, you gotta believe it.
I don't believe shit till the money's in the account, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I don't give a damn. You gotta believe it. You gotta be optimistic, okay? You gotta stay
All right.
positive.
Yeah, all right.
You're
Is
gonna
it
get
right
it.
at 25?
Yes. It's actually right at the exact tick of the low day, 25.25.
Oh.
31, 30. I'm telling you, Matt, there's no
There
way
are
you're
some
not
buyers
gonna
sitting there. Right at 25 on book maps.
0 way. 0 way you're not gonna get that. 0.
God, I hate you both right now.
I'm not
28.
doing anything.
No, but you're quietly egging him on. I will pull this car over right now.
Matt, I will empty the entire money gun when this hits, okay? So.
Thanks for the poll there, asshole.
Dang.
That's cold right there.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna miss this by like 3 ticks,
That's
and
fucked up.
I'm gonna be in such a shitty mood for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be
Matt,
yelling
there's
at the poor
absolutely no
Costco
way.
people like, I almost hit my TP. Like, we don't know what that is, sir, but you need to leave the store.
You need toilet paper?
yeah, we've got. Yeah, sorry, the smallest size we sell is 173 rolls.
Hey, background Nick, can you full port long 26 with like 100 contracts or something?
Oh, that's
We
great.
just hit 27, Matt. We just hit 27.
I'm disturbed at all the people clearly rooting against me in this poll too.
That's fucked up. I know. I said no. See, I'm not trying to give you the evil eye here.
If I hit this, it's middle fingers to every one of you. No, I'm just kidding. I
What?
love the best.
I'm rooting for
thing is,
you
though-
here.
Everybody except Miriam. I'll tell
Thank
you to
you.
avert your eyes while I flip everyone else off.
The
I
thing is, though,
genuinely
Matt.
want you to win this.
The thing is, though, Matt. If we hit that TP, I'm gonna tell you I
What do you
told
mean
you so.
if?
So, just saying. Like, yeah, sorry, not if. When is what I wanted to say.
Don't be a dick for you know what? You're right. I will adjust. I will bring my stop to 60, so I'll lock in some profit there. But
Two more subs we need as well. Beer to flow. I got that trigger ready. Trust me. Like we did today in the London session, we're gonna do it again. But for Matt this time.
I don't win every time break. In fact, my last 2 trades were losers. So
What do you mean, Matt? I bought your course and then there you say it's 100%
yeah.
out.
Well, no, actually, your payment didn't clear. It was $100,000 for the access fee, and that was just for the first lesson. After that, it's more. So sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have more. Are we getting the bump or the dump?
The pump is it pump.
Come on, we just need 11 points more to the downside, Mr. Nasdaq.
How close was it here? What was the low of this candle? 27. So less than 2 handles from
Assholes.
full TP. I'm blaming every one of you motherfuckers on this if this happens. I mean, I locked in some profit. I'm not mad, but like, come on.
I'm not mad, just disappointed. All right, I put the money gun away now.
Need that
Ooh.
affiliate link, yeah.
Come on, give us a push to the downside here.
To be fair, you get that close to a new low a day and don't hit it is rare. So if I get profit stopped out for, I make fun. I'm having fun, but it's that's not the worst thing in the world. Still a 30-point trade. If it hits here, I'll take it.
If it reverses here and hits TP, that's gonna be so fucking epic, I tell you. Because that almost stopped you out, right?
Let's see. It got
Like 2.5 points, 2.5 points away.
1.5 points from
75,
hitting full
50.
TP, 2.5 points from hitting my basically about a 50%.
Good lord.
Oh my god, this is getting intense.
Pre-market low is at 23.060.25. So
It's coming back down, Matt. There is no way we're not gonna hit TP.
that would have been a nice short entry as well. The 23.060 area.
I'm not going to close it out if it goes below 30, Michael, but I will bring the stop down to 50 at that point. We'll just trap the price action, and either way, it's got to get below 30 though.
If this hits, this is so epic. Like that stop trail was perfect.
Looks great, actually. This looks really good for a short.
But keep in mind, we're at the lows here, Mary.
Oh no, I'm saying like that the 60 retrace back to pre-market low.
Oh, I understood it in a way that you're gonna enter shorts here.
If we get within 10 handles of a new low a day and don't hit it either time, like I can't remember the last time something like that has happened. So if that stops me out, I'll write it off to a 1 in 100 thing, and it is what it is. All right, we are below 30, so I'm going to bring this stop down to 50. We still lost.
Also, we need 2 more subs.
Oh, come
We
on.
also need 2 more subs, like 7 points to TP and 2 subs to hit 22K.
We're going
on.
to hit the 22K right when my PT fills. Damn
Right
it.
when the money gun gets
They
emptied
are
here.
fighting this level right now.
Well, I think the bulls know if we break low a day at this point after that initial rally, they're cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Now a 2.5% down day is very much on the table at that point.
Oh, come on. This is so annoying.
It really is.
Yeah, they are defending that zone.
Come on, what is this?
Come on, NQ, just let the spot go. It's used and abused. ES is in a demand zone currently, though. 30-minute demand zone on ES. This is a very, very, very important level on ES.
It's still a 40-point trade if you get stopped.
Oh no, I'm very happy with it. That's not going to stop me from giving some people shit, but either way, it's fine. At this point, it's fine. Like I said, to get this close to low a day after a rally like that and not break it on 2 consecutive 5-minute candles, that tells me there's some weird shit going on, and I'd want to be out of the trade anyway.
Yeah.
Fair.
Still,
we did hit 22K subs though.
Oh, let's go.
And I'm out of the trade.
All right, Matt.
All
awesome
right.
trade.
There you go, Matt. Here's the money
Amazing
gun.
trade.
Here's the money gun for you. Laggy, apparently, but
Let's go.
Yeah, we're back over 60 now. Even if it reverses to TP, I'm okay. It's I think we've all made the adjustment, guys. We're not. I know, Nick, this is something you and I both dealt with. We've moved to break even maybe a little early.
Yep.
In past that would be fine, but this year, just with the whippiness of the price action, to lock in, you can lock in, an $800-900. You got to do that. So it is what it is.
Good job, Matt. Regardless.
So basically 7 ticks away from full PT though.
All right, guys, in the chat, we see the keyword for the giveaway. It is Matt Short Dub. Matt Short Dub is the keyword if you want to participate in a 50K Lightning funded account giveaway.
These longs are starting to come in here. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of eyeing along above 80 on NASDAQ.
And thanks for 22K, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm seeing, last week or so, we've seen a lot of new names in the chat, which is cool because A, it means you're subscribed, and B, it means you're participating in the chat. So we always appreciate that. You guys, I mean, listen, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes of this show that there's so much work being put in by us, by Drew, by Colin, by Nick, the whole, and other people here at Tradeify. And, but when you guys are doing what you do, boy, it really makes things go smooth. It really is. I can't tell you how difficult this show would be if we didn't have you guys to make fun of us, to root for us, root against us sometimes, whatever. So to everybody who subscribed, thank you very much.
Yep.
Just another step on our way to 100K.
Love it. Love to see it.
Nick, I'll let you look up my PT, my P on profit on that. I don't have it in front of me right now. Or actually, now that my screen's off, I can look it up. What do we got here? Ended up being 794.24 in profit. So
nice.
Just under 800. So we'll take it.
Very clean.
Very nice, Matt.
Yeah, for all the bullshit, it was a relatively stress-free trade, guys, because there shouldn't be any stress once you move to break even.
Yeah. Ooh, these shorts look like they still want to come in here.
In here. Let's see who wins that 50K Lightning funded account.
considering a short in the 65 area with a stop above 76. So this will be a really tight stop. Actually, I'd probably make it 80. Yeah, 80.
So a reminder, guys, Amas will be joining us tomorrow.
Nice.
So hopefully you guys are catching the Sunday night session.
Yeah, doing some back testing. He took a payout last week, which was awesome.
Did that live on stream? Got it approved in what, like 2 minutes?
That was crazy. That was actually crazy.
That's like not just approved in less than 2 minutes, but money in the bank in less than 2 minutes from request.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It.
Well, it's like I said, guys, you know, I understand there's various account types. There's a lot of firms of various account types. There's rules and all this. I often think newer traders focus on the wrong things, right? Like, oh, well, this rule is this, or this, I like this, I don't like this. Guys, the number one thing you should take into account when you're choosing which firm to work with is like, how quick am I going to get my payout, and how many payouts don't get approved? And I think, first of all, you've seen how fast it is. It's almost practically in real time, payouts approval and the money in your Riser bank account. But then also, like, what was it Brett said when we had him on stream? I think there was like 1 or 2 payouts they've ever denied. And it was because they blatantly caught somebody, you know, using multiple names and multiple cards and all that. Like, you couldn't confirm their identity. Yeah, don't do that. The KYC is there for a reason, guys. It's there for legal purposes, so the firms don't get in trouble. So, you know, if you're playing around with that, yeah. But even with those under consideration, it's been like you can count them on one hand, and everything else is approved and in accounts. You know, especially if you're stateside here, in minutes. So, you know, why you want to fuck around anywhere else?
Don't FAFO.
Well, I submitted a payment here, but there was this one thing and I had to send a DNA sample, and I had to send like you know, a baby picture just so they could confirm I was who I said I was 30 years. You know, I mean, it's all the hoops some of these places make you fucking jump through is insane.
Tough, yeah.
Oh, but you saved an extra $7 on your, you know, come on, man, really?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, on a positive note, though, Matt, we're gonna announce a giveaway winner here in a second.
Let's do it.
So as soon as
Looks
background
like,
picks, it's in the chat right now. SH, you won the giveaway. You won a 50K Lightning funded account.
Oh, and those Lightning funded, guys. If you really know what you're doing, that's where it's at.
Oh yeah,
that is where it's
that's where you do the real damage.
Trading is difficult, guys, and I understand, you know, sometimes with rules and consistencies and things like that, you know, you feel like some shackles can put on you. But guys, there is no place, at least that I know of, in the finance world where you can front couple $100 and have the opportunity to make 5,000 on your first payout, 10,000, and you know, and I mean, again, not that it's not difficult, not that you don't have to, but man, that R to R is insane. It really is.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, SH, really? Yes, you won.
Yes, you
won
won.
A 50K Lightning. See you take that to payout. Just because.
Oh my god, I love that reaction though.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I won.
that's the kind of reaction I'm looking forward to. Not like hello.
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 SH, make sure your email is in your description, and little DGen will get that to you right quick.
Description being YouTube channel description.
YouTube channel description, yes. Make sure it's the same email you use for your Tradeify account.
Yeah, of course, Joker. Every giveaway that you don't win is actually rigged.
Actually, you don't know this, but you know, we're often talking 5-10 minutes before the stream starts, and you know, sometimes we're just bullshit and how was your weekend? Sometimes we're, hey, you know, Joey's kid is sick, so he's not gonna be on, you know, just little stuff. And every day, Joker, Nick says, listen, guys, let's have a great show, but that fucker Joker better not win a damn thing today. It's every day. So
Make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough.
Crazy. It's actually crazy.
I'm saying let's not make it happen, but yeah, Joker, Dubai police. We love you too, SH.
Man.
Yeah, Samay, I don't get that. That's any firm that would do that is ridiculous. Like, I get that there's some, there was some bond things for a while. I know firms were restricting because there was people playing games with it and found out a way to kind of manipulate the sim system behind the scenes. But like, if you're just trading a strategy that is viable when in a live account, you should absolutely get paid out. You should absolutely, hopefully, eventually get to a live account. I mean, I think micro scalping, 3, 4, 5 handles, a few seconds, that's tough to me to think to be consistently profitable. But if you have a system that is, then I mean, ultimately that stuff all irons itself out, because to get through an eval to a success in a funded account to a payout, any strategy that you can use to get you there is most likely viable. I know there's people that just sort of YOLO here or there. You go multiple firms and you're short here and long here and all that. But that doesn't work in live accounts, because if those are under your name, and the CME will ban you if you're trading like NQ short in one of your accounts and NQ long in another account. If they're live accounts and the CME catches you, you will be banned from trading.
Yeah.
I mean, sim stuff is sim stuff, guys. Let me tell you, the CME does not fuck around when it comes to that stuff.
Facts.
What game you guys doing next? I don't know. Maybe a little DGen can chime in and see what game they're doing tomorrow night.
Game night tomorrow. Oh, there's giveaways on those streams too. Nice. Catching a bid here. Let's see.
Dooby-dooby-doo.
Good times, good times.
I kind of like this short here, but might be feeling a little too late to take it. Huh?
From the 9 EMA?
Yes. Also, we're pre-market lows sitting the 60s. My stop would be like 80.
And target would be the low of day?
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see. I have it at 63.25. I'm gonna stop at 80.
Nice. Hustle quotes. We always go from 8:30 a.m. Eastern time until 12:30 p.m. Eastern time for the New York stream.
Give or take.
Give or take. But then also London session from 2:45 a.m. Eastern time until 4 a.m. Eastern time. Whatever works for you.
Good times.
Good times, good times.
You have a limit order, Miriam?
I do, yeah. I'm gonna try this. Okay, so I just got triggered on that 63.25. I don't want to see them push it here. That's the only thing. So I do want to see a nice rejection right around 70. But my stop is 80.75. So let's see. I'm just trying this. This is more of like a 9 EMA rejection, pre-market low rejection. But they could try to push it right at this level here. So not fun if they do, but we'll see.
So you took a short there, Marion?
Yes.
Damp it.
A dump it.
Damp it.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I think basing back above, like, I mean, I set my stop at 80, but I think basing back above like 85, and sellers just suck. That's all I can say.
Well, I think it's more bad news for the bulls here that they really haven't been able to seize control, right? Like they haven't been able to get it back up to the plus or minus one standard dev band, that highway there. So they've had multiple opportunities to get control even after they stopped me out of that short, but they haven't been able to even run it, 30, 40 points, which our 5-minute ATR is down to 30 at this point. So if they can't push it at least in ATR, they don't have control.
Yeah, let's see here. Looking for a rejection literally right here. Otherwise, they hold 57 and they can try to run this back up. But I am looking like on the 1 minute, I see some nice rejections around the 70, 65 area. So looks like they want to run it. Looks like they might want to run it. But I was trying this in terms of the pre-market low failing to break out. This is what I was looking at right here. The fact that we opened above is not my favorite. So yeah, they're getting the volume now. Yeah, don't like that. ES would also need to reject its opening range low, which is sitting here at 83.
Rudra, that giveaway was a long time ago, brother. Make sure you're live. Always, guys, make sure you're live. Make sure the little live button in the lower left-hand corner of your YouTube pane has a little red dot next to it. If it doesn't, you're not live. Dump it.
A dump it.
Yeah, they're holding.
Do it now. Get down.
The thing is, my stop is sitting so close to where they could potentially dump it that it's unfortunately a little too close. So it's the only thing. But ES, ES could reject its opening range low here, which would be ideal. But NASDAQ kind of holding here, so not the best. $80, $25.
Let's see.
All right, probably getting out of this trade right now. unfortunately, but I tried it, so we'll see. It's not over yet, but looking like they want to run it.
Jeremy, couple things on this. Number one, in the top left corner, you always see a clock. We already have that. It's right under the live. Second of all, don't just blindly enter a trade because one of us is in a trade. Very, very important. Always do your own research. Always do your own planning. Plan your own trades, trade your own plans. Okay? Very, very important. Don't just blindly follow us.
Nearly.
Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, I can tell you this, all three of us have other trades that we sometimes take. You know, maybe it's a little more, not quite the risk profile we want to put out there, or maybe it's, you know, we do a little scalping behind the scenes sometimes too.
Yeah.
You know, for in most situations, we're going to get in a trade here when we can give you guys a decent heads up on it. Now, maybe that's only a few seconds, right? But you hear us talking through ideas. I mean, you know, guys, I talk through 3 or 4 ideas for every trade I actually enter. And that's just kind of how my brain works in some of these. And, you know, but again, the 3 of us, you guys see us trade every day, our guests as well. And we all, there's a lot of things we have in common with our trading. I've gone over them on the show today. We're wrapping up, so I won't do a 10-minute diatribe on it right now. But guys, that's, yeah. I mean, I will always encourage you to, like, you know, again, I know we've gotten the discussion about paper trading. If you want to take the trades we take on paper without really thinking about it, cool. And then you can just see how we're, you know, how we manage stuff.
I stopped out, by the way, guys. I stopped out of that trade.
See us managing our losers is I think just as important, if not more so, than managing our winners, guys, and just how we react in trades and how we adjust things. So I've told you one adjustment I made. I'm waiting longer to slide stops to break even or profit stops now. Now it worked out in my favor today, but it could have easily stopped me out break even and then ran to my PT. So
yeah.
Learn from every trade we take here, guys.
They're probably going to try to reject it here. Yes, again, this opening range low is a point of rejection. I think, you know, having my stop where it wasn't the best, but in terms of, you know, rejecting right here, I think they could try to do it. I think as high as the 85s, you could see a rejection, but like I said, ES potentially rejecting this level here. Otherwise, I think they take it back up to the 400s.
Even if you can't see the clock, guys, you should have a chart up. All right, like if the chart on the screen is not matching the chart you have on your platform, I mean, there's going to be a second or two latency. But if you know, if we're sitting here at 2384 and your chart says, you know, 23,130, then you're not live.
That's actually an easy way to look at it.
Life hacks.
Life hacks with Matt. New segment on the stream.
Yeah.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. I'll have to look up some of those old. It's an old SNL thing. It's one of the little in-between skits they do. Let's see if I can pull a couple up here. There was a whole website for them. That's okay. I gotta mute that. Okay, yeah, that one's dumb. Not gonna share that one. Yeah, I grew up on SNL and old Dave Letterman shows. So yeah. Well, again, guys, so it is Tuesday. So we obviously have an abbreviated week with you guys this week. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of reruns, though, Rule 1. Amos will be joining us tomorrow. We're going to try to get Joey on Thursday or Friday. Obviously, his kid is sick, so We're obviously sending good thoughts his way, and so kids, he could be completely fine right now, or he could be sick for 3 or 4 days. So as soon as if Joey's able to join us, we're going to reach out to him and see if he's able to join us later this week. If he is, he is. If he can't, we'll see him next Tuesday. But again, Amos will be with us tomorrow. Also, Amos will have his Sunday stream as well. I forget the exact time of that off the top of my head. Nick, you remember what time he's on?
I don't remember, but I could look it up while you speak. I'll let you know after.
So we're and obviously Nick is doing his London stream as well. So there's plenty of opportunities to get some knowledge here at Tradeify TV. And maybe there's more coming, guys. Maybe there's just a lot more coming. And I think we were pretty clear early on that what we were doing here is just the beginning, and it is. There's still much more to come, but we're able to do that because you guys are here. 1 p.m. Eastern for Amos. Really, we're putting him right up against the NFL, huh? That'll we might want to adjust that. Oh, no. But anyway, yeah, because it's not this. Yeah, it's this Sunday starting at 1 Eastern. We'll have about 14 football games on. So Nick, we might want to. You can put them on at noon. None of the network pregame shows are worth a damn anymore. But yeah. But anyway, guys. Regardless of whether he's head to head with the NFL or not, you definitely want to tune in to Amos' stream. And again, Nick is on at the London Open every day for an hour plus as well, and then you join us for the New York Open. So I think, guys, that's a good place to wrap up today's episode of Tradeify TV. Had some good movement in the markets. We took some trades. We had a couple of winners, couple of losers, but that's okay. Good movement, which I think bodes well for us this week. Keep in mind, we do have non-farm payrolls on Friday. The president has a news conference today, I believe, at 1 o'clock. It's supposed to be on something with the Department of Defense, but obviously, if he's talking about other things or taking questions, it could affect the markets, and we'll see if any tariff news comes out. So, guys, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Tradeify TV. We'll be back with you tomorrow, and in the meantime, let's send it around the horn, starting with Mr. Tech Issues himself, Mr. White Bee. Nick.
Yeah, I was very pissed today. I'm sorry for that, guys. Hope it didn't make the way across the screen. Well, obviously it didn't because my internet wasn't working apparently. But we're working on fixing it, and we'll be back tomorrow, as Matt said. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being funny. Thank you for the questions. Thanks for the comments. Always fun to be here. Now let's end this stream with a bang, as usual, with our one and only. Future slaying, matcha drinking, self-muting, hot girl walking, stranger hugging, Slack notification hating, do not disturb mode forgetting, phone buzzing, bottom tick loving, rap battle killing, not official Disney princess, really traded much of mommy.
Oh boy. Well, thank you for that, Nick. Yeah, definitely some opportunities today. Didn't quite get the short that I was looking for, which looks like it's playing out right now. So if you guys caught that opening range low rejection on ES, great move so far. But that being said, guys, whether or not you took a trade, if you took a loss, if you took a win, regardless, make sure you spend time away from the charts. Get your mind just off of that, right? Go do something productive, whether it's going for a run, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's spending time with family, whatever the case may be. Make sure you're spending time off the charts. But as always, make sure you also practice gratitude. And yeah, that's all I got. But we'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early. It'll be Wednesday, so happy hump day to everyone in advance. We'll see you guys then. Enjoy your day and go be great. Bye, guys.